3, 2, 1. Okay, you know what I just realized? I totally forgot to do this thing. Y'all can hear me, right? I'm pretty sure y'all can hear me, right? I hope so. Yeah, guys, we got a couple news. Initially, I was planning to do Woowa for a live stream, but I don't really have the energy right now for Woowa. So we'll probably do it like within next week. I want to say tomorrow, but we'll see. I think most likely maybe on Wednesday I'll probably do a stream for Woowa. But I have a couple things to talk about. Obviously, as you just know, we have something going on in the realm of Pirate101. Obviously, we have Sinbad, not Sinbad, Sinbad Part 4, guys. Now we have whatchamacallit, Crocotopia. You know, it's in test room. A lot of people are talking about it. I would say might be a mixed bag. I'm not too sure exactly what the overall consensus is. Let me see. The audio current bitrate is lower than recommended. Yo, chat, can y'all hear me? I think YouTube is tripping right now. Yo, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can you hear the game fine? Like, are we good? It's literally like, YouTube is like, yo, man, your stream, your audio's bitrate is 0. Which is like, how is that possible? How is my bitrate 0, bro? Like, I don't see anything wrong with OBS. I think YouTube's tripping right now, bro. How's it going? Hi, Tyler. How you doing, man? How you doing? At this point, the Pirate101 war is over. We lost many years ago. Honestly, you might be right, sadly. I hope y'all can hear me, though. I guess I should probably record this just in case. I don't know if I'll turn into a video or not, but yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on. I would say not so positive things going on. I'm very worried. I'm worried about the future of Pirate101. Am I surprised? No. Am I disappointed? Yes. So what we're gonna do is we're actually going to be reacting to the live stream here. If I can pull it up real quick, let me just do this real quick. Let's see, and then do this, and okay, you have two choices. Either I keep the webcam and I show this, won't show pirate gameplay, or I can not show this because they're probably just going to be talking the entire time, show this gameplay and react to it, or I remove the webcam and then the webcam will just have this on the side, like at the very bottom right. Which will y'all prefer? Because we're going to be reacting to this for sure. We're going to be reacting to this. I got this in like in 1.25 speed. I learned my mistake from last time to leaving the normal speed because we were here for like a long time. Probably hide their live stream. Okay. Probably mostly talking. Yeah, definitely. At this point, if we go to El Dorado, we'll probably be copy and paste. I don't know how the heck you can copy and paste El Dorado. Unless you like copy and paste Aztec, I guess. But other than like, I don't know how you will copy and paste El Dorado. But yeah, I heard a lot of people are not too happy about the live stream. So I want to see why. So what we're going to do is we're going to raise this up a good bit. We're going to be reacting to it. 1.25 speed. It's like about an hour or so. I'm going to be doing Tartarus at the same time. If anyone likes to join, feel free to join. You could send me a TFC or something. Otherwise, I'll just probably be soloing it. I'm pretty sure you should be able to solo it. So that's what we're going to be doing. But yeah, not so great things I heard. I heard not so great things. All right, so we're gonna hide the stream because obviously nothing too important. Let's see what they have to say.
Oh, hey, hello, welcome.
I was planning to have music in the background chat, but I decided not to do that because I think that the audio was gonna be kind of bad, and it kind of is. Now, granted, my audio isn't the best either. Wait, I'm gonna say UNHMUG4H, right? Wait, what? Did I spell it wrong? Hold on. MU4GH. There you go. Got it. There you go. But yeah, let's get started then.
We will slowly let
after there's if we happen. Okay, sorry, I'm yapping a lot, guys. Afterwards, right? We might be going over the results of the document that I have prepared, right? We're gonna go over the results of the Pirate101 class document, and because I found the results very interesting, and I'll explain more as to, like, you know, what was the purpose of that document and everything. So, alright, enough yapping, let's listen. Let me know if you can listen. If I need to raise up the volume, let me know.
Stream about Pirates 101 featuring me, Sinbad, or Andrew.
Yarg game 101.
Designer on Pirate, and Stormbringer. We want to introduce yourself, which people know you mostly.
Yo, Stormbringer's lit though. I like Stormbringer. He's cool. Volume good? Good. I decided to remove dialogue and stuff because I'm just like, nah, we ain't doing that.
We wanted a chance to kind of chat with the community, do a little Q&A, you know, see how things are going. Oh no, you can't hear Stormbringer. Okay, well, we will sort out these technical.
Is this 1.25 speed? It better be.
Fine.
Let me see. Let me double check. Should I, like, make it a little faster, like 1.5?
Okay. On my Buccaneer map.
Whoa, that was fast! Oh, that was too fast for me. Okay, maybe go down to 1.25. That was fine.
For, them to figure out.
That's fine.
I do have a statement from our narrative designer.
There we go.
Sam, who
Alright, quick test. Can you hear me, guys, in the stream? And
yeah, I think 1.25 should be good. Yeah, 1.5 will be hard for me to understand.
Alright, there we go. I'm Stormbringer, system designer. I work on both Wizard and Pirate. And so today we're going through Testrel. I'll be doing some questing on my Buccaneer on my actual player account, so I have no dev powers.
Okay, so they're actually questing, I see.
Player with gear that I've actually acquired and stuff like that. And we'll also be doing Q&A. We'll be answering some questions in the chat. And Andrew also has... We wanted Sam to be here, but he couldn't make it. But he did leave a long statement. He's been watching your feedback. So Andrew, if you want to go in...
Yo, Kobe!
I can read that statement now. So Sam says...
He's gonna... Oh, he did. Yo, but the guy's gone. He got deleted.
Any and all feedback about the Zigzag update. I'm particularly interested in what you guys would think of Oksana. I actually came up with the idea for her a long time ago, back in 2017, just before I joined the Pirate team. The thought that we might be able to resume Pirate story updates has been floating around that long. I wanted the new villain to be magic-oriented to contrast with Kane's technological emphasis, and I hit upon Dragonspire because the world has always held special fascination for me. Okay. Dragonspire is not my favorite world, wizard world, but Dragonspire as a concept is really rich for me, and a materialistic world with fantastic politics. Sorry, what's not to love? It's a wizard city underground feature them so prominently, and I've been musing over the notion for a Dragonspire noble house, exiled before the fall, who have been waiting somewhere out.
So there's really not much for me to comment on at the moment.
Sana is just a member of this group, but I have my way. We haven't seen the last of them. When the idea of resuming Pirate Story fully came up, it was almost given that finishing the quest for El Dorado had been at the heart of it. We embraced the idea very quickly. Just before the quest of El Dorado is much more narrative as a race than just a get rich quick. Sorry, I lost my point.
Yeah. Okay.
Get rich quick.
Stuff we already know, basically.
Need a new opponent. I didn't want to use the Queen. We'll learn soon enough what she's been up to, but I felt too much like a cop just out to like a cop out just to make.
Okay. Unironically, I'm not gonna lie. I think not having Queen in the story right now is kind of based. I think a lot of people really wanted to see Queen for sure, but I do personally feel like, my personal opinion, is that releasing Queen right now in Krakotopia, even though at that point, why in the fuck did you put the Armada in Krakotopia then? Maybe it'll explain to you in the story, right? Maybe it'll explain to you in the story, but like, not having Queen right now makes a lot of sense, right? Because, you know, all that's happened. Obviously, if we're talking about the politics of things, when it comes towards the reliance on the Valencian economy, there is a really good chance that everything the Armada was doing was a really big amount of money that you had to spend in order to get what you had. I had this theory that the Armada Dragoons, for example, like from like Marleybone, right? The Marleybone ones. You know how like extremely OP they are? They're like, they pretty much counter everything, especially countering like range type of characters. I always thought that having them costed so much money that it probably was putting Valencia in like financial debt, that there was a good chance that the royalty was like, hey bro, like you need to stop making these. They cost way too much, and it's just gonna be bad for us overall in the longevity of things, right? So back to the point, right? I think that Queen being released like right then and there wouldn't make sense in the story either, and it's mainly just because we're at a point where we were able to successfully defeat the Armada, and it would not make sense, and I'm getting my butt clapped right now, it would not make sense to release her right now, mainly because the Armada, in terms of their power, is extremely small. You know, right now, they're like an extremely small faction right now, because we basically got through a majority of their armies. They spent a lot of their armies within Mushu, you know, basically patrolling around there. They spent a lot of the money around Marleybone, especially with the whole war that was going on with Marleybone and how we were able to save Marleybonians. However, it was also our fault as to why it was the way it was. We were able to technically save them, and that definitely most likely had put, let me see, do they have cheap shot? They don't. I'm probably gonna run away though. That most likely probably put the Armada like in a really high amounts of like financial debt. So it was probably for the best that, like, you know, it's too safe to assume that, hey, they're not as big as they used to be right now. They're gonna slowly be on the come up to where they're gonna be rising again. It's gonna be like the revenge of the Armada, basically, in like the next chapter or something. That's what I expected. However, the way I expected Queen to be was more in my ideal thought process in terms of what Queen was gonna be like in a story compared to Kane. I always thought of Queen as the more low-key, like, assassin type. Like, she wasn't gonna be all up in your face, kind of like Kane and a lot of his, you know, higher ranks minions, basically. She's gonna be more like behind the scenes until she feels like she has the advantage against you. That's when she'll actually finally reveal herself. But at the time being, she's not in a state where she's able to do such a thing. So right now, it's like a waiting game until she can get to that point again. That's the way I see it, and I think not introducing her is fine in terms of the story. However, I feel like bringing the Armada back, like, still, like, in Marley and, like, Crocotopia was a very weird choice if we don't have Queen in it. But maybe there's a reason I don't know yet, because I haven't done the story yet. Okay, that's a lot of yapping, but let's continue.
The opposition of the Armada again. But this magician from Dragonspire is a perfect fit.
We should raid and hijack the KI office?
So yeah,
I disagree, but okay.
Sam
if they do Dragonspire, it will be a copy and paste again?
Pirate story, that's what we want.
As long as you can put, like... As long as you're able to put, like, henchmen and stuff on it, like, that'd be great. Like, you know, I will at least like unique henchmen.
The other thing I had to do was to set up a new arc, was undo the message from your parents, goes back in Valencia 2, which I put because I thought the Quest Eldorado would never resume. My magic-oriented villain seemed perfect. If she's a death wizard, this kind of stuff would be right up her alley. Also, when I knew I wasn't going to be around to get the whole new environments for the first episodes, the first two wizard places that left to mind were Tartarus and the Temple of Anubis and the House of Scales. Perfect places for a necromancer to be up to no good. And I kicked back all around. The rest sorted itself out very nicely. And some of the jokes I wrote themselves. Of course, it's me, so there are some very obscene references. I found out early on that it wasn't going to be able to get the new croc for Zigzag.
By the way, chat, this is the highest I can go.
Shifted to the Armada and the Tartarus feedback. Hey, hey, where's the Armada? Oh, Armada. Made me feel good about the decision. The original croc plot with Pirate was going to be a big send-up of Lawrence of Arabia, and the Marleybone Armada War was going to dominate croc.
Okay, so my question to you guys, right? Anyone who has played, without giving too much spoilers, did they actually give like a legitimate reason as to why the Armada was there? Or were they just kind of shoved in Crocotopia just because? Because, like, from the sounds of it, I expected Crocotopia to have Crocotopia type enemies, right? You know, Crockett, like, you know, Krakens, Crocomummies, salamanders, you know, Crocotopia type enemies you expect to be there, right? Maybe some sorceress of some kind. I expect a lot of different kinds of things, right? Is there like any like legit reason as to why like the Armada was like there in Crocotopia? Like, are they showcasing that like, hey, the Armada right now is a lot more, you know, low key at the moment. Like they're still around, they still exist, but it's like a smaller faction, right? Maybe it could be like people who were left over from like Valencia Part 2, like in Florenza, right? Is there like a legit reason why the Armada was in Crocotopia? Like, does it ever get explained the story without spoiling too much? Like, I just have to know, because like, I guess I'll just find out when I get there, right? But
in the pirate
I don't know.
Taking Arbica from the land, I was able to revive some of those ideas and make Croc into Marley Bones.
Pirates will be more
was
pissed when Wiz gets the new
historical
Croc update that was same about the Emeraldplex. I mean, it's gonna be in the housing thing.
Yes, the script was coming together. I was thinking, gee,
Think of it, the Crocs or Tuts have been dead for many years.
Hoping the original Croc faction.
What are you thinking about literal zigzag? I haven't done it yet.
Meet the light of day. Also,
I haven't done zigzag 200cc mirror yet, bro. I haven't done zigzag 200cc mirror the update. I haven't done it yet, so I can't say.
to Marley Bones, Sue's was a historical parallel. I couldn't resist. Yes, the script was coming together. I was thinking, gee, hope they like Croc with no Crocs, but I'm hoping the original Croc faction, I imagine, was still met with light of, will meet the light of day. Also, the lack of evil to minions could be a takeaway as a statement for the utter success of the wizard, who finished Croc long before the pirate ever got the right. Please bear with me. So yeah, so Sam is really proud of like how basically the Croc story kind of came together within this update, and we kind of really pushed.
Is the story good, chat?
Really,
Let me know.
Really hard to kind of get this to you all, so we're super excited. It's finally getting to light of day in general. So we're taking kind of baby steps to get the story of Pirate going forward.
Like, is the story at least kind of good?
We are a content-driven company, so we want to. These are my words, not Sam's now. We're a content-driven company, so we want to keep getting stories to you, especially with Pirate, and to grow it so that we can keep it, coming. So that is the idea going forward. Is we'll try to keep updates like this. These two updates were really big this year, and was a lot on the team. I don't know, how you feeling about stuff, Dom, in general with this year's content, both Tartarus and this?
Yeah, one of the main directives that when Artie came onto the team and started leading the design was we wanted to provide to the players regular content updates to show to the players that, hey, the game is in active development again.
Where they at, bro? Where they at? I just gotta know, where they at? Besides farming, where they at?
A lot of our technical resources, our tech resources, as we call them, are focused more on front funnel stuff, like getting new players, and some players have seen in some different sources on Twitter and stuff that we're working on tech to enable sample zones similar to Wizard. While a lot of our tech resources is focused on that, a lot of our design resources are focused on providing content to the players.
Yeah, mainly we have to really pick our battles where we can improve the game, like what's healthy for it in the long run. And so content has been the place where we've been going, because we can do that, especially if we are careful with how we do it. And a lot of Pirate is kind of, it's a 10-year-old game, so it is trying to figure out what works and what doesn't. Areas, yay! So you're playing through the quest.
Yeah, I'm playing through the quest. Yep.
Yeah.
And this is on the stream room computer, so none of the assets are downloaded.
Wow,
so
this is just it's been 11 minutes. Besides the story stuff, it's a lot of like, hey guys, it's really hard. It's just really hard. Like, we're doing stuff, but like it's like really hard.
People keep saying that Matherson rework.
Yeah, the Nurse Queen rework is in.
Okay, Nurse Queen rework kind of base though. Finally, Nurse Queen is good again. That's kind of base. What's up, Scott? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Well, to be fair, the Crocs and Tucks have been dead for many years. That's true, but they could still have some enemies though, like spiders or like a Crocosphinx or something, like a Sphinx or something. It's like a magical universe. Like, why wouldn't there be Sphinx, right? That'd be cool as fuck, dude. That'd be so cool. It's just zigzag. Turns out the underworld of Croc was just an under zigzag in the upside down pyramid. It depends. The new big bag is an actual death wizard, bro. It's Duncan, bro. It's Duncan Grimwater, guys. We're finally going against Duncan Grimwater in Pirate 101. That's right. We're gonna beat him, just like before the wizard. We're gonna beat him before the wizard. Yeah, yeah, we got it. A big update was a big lie. I mean, kind of. Yeah. Alan Blake said Darkmoor April Fools was way better. Yo, what's up, Scare? Welcome to stream. Doing as I was 30 to 40 minutes ago. I see you. All right, let's keep listening because so far
right
got
now.
nothing.
And as I've said before,
well, we talked about Nurse Quinn for like 2
I would love
seconds.
to do more companion reworks. Nurse Quinn was the winner of the poll that Oculus posted on the Pirate 101 Discord. Bat Masterson came as a close second, so as I have time, I would love to rework them too, and also just rework.
Yeah, Bat needs to work, dude. Oh my god, he's so bad.
And bring them up to snuff. So one thing I do know about the companion reworks.
I'm sorry for pausing again, but like one thing I really wish they don't do is like, hey guys, here's our regular patch program. We're gonna rework one companion. All right, guys, until the we're like at fall, right? Until the spring update, right? Until the spring update where we work a third companion. And then once we're done with that, all right, guys, summertime's in. All right, time to rework the fourth companion. It's like, bro, the pacing is crazy slow.
Is that if players don't reset them, they will still keep the original epics, so people are not resetting.
Well, actually, I could probably get a
Quins.
flank here.
So we would like you to reset your Nurse Quins because we don't have the tech bandwidth to stop that right now. Ideally, we would have a tech fix to like force reset a companion when we do a revamp.
Does he have cheap shot?
Happen with any type of
No, we're
companion
good.
we do a revamp. It's gonna maintain the original epics until you reset it. Yeah.
Someone said, will the textures in lower zigzag be fixed? The textures in upper zigzag are good, but the lower textures are all dark and the skybox straight right. Yeah. We need to probably adjust some of the skybox bloom, but also some of the artwork is still in progress on this. This test realm is essentially we got it to a good enough point where we can ship and get it out to players to start playing and checking to make sure, is there stuff that is broken or we missed. But as we go on
Big damage.
realm, we are going to be adding in artwork or things that are missing, possibly some like visual effects that need to be updated, things here and there. So it will improve over time up to when we decide to put it live. We want to put something very polished live, and that's why we have the test zone to kind of like check to make sure that, hey, like, is this safe?
As much as I want for this to be true, have you guys seen the Wiz update? Portal Apparel is still like not functioning properly. Like, it's crazy, man. It's like, yo, we got this test room, we still got problems. Many months later, it's just, I don't know, bro.
Quality.
King's out of quality, guys.
So someone in the actual
Big
battle
quality.
was like, can you stop putting Witch Hunter on
Huge quality.
And I don't think it's useless. It's actually one of the strongest reaction talents. But in particular, Crocotopia is very magical.
Oh my god, Witch Hunter is so annoying, dude.
The gear there would have Witch Hunter.
Oh, you mean by putting it there? Oh, okay, I see. I'm stupid. I should probably do it right this time. Shit. We're good.
So someone's
Where am I
asking
going?
about promos. So we are thinking of putting forward promos for all sorts of characters. It's one of the things we'd like to address in the future. That was a little bit of a bug that got out there. But we
apparently there's like a Hoculus promo that didn't really come through 100%.
And we would like to do going
Which,
forward.
like, I'm kind of glad it didn't because, like, it didn't really give him anything. It just upgraded his like,
Is
guaranteed
Oculus
crit.
promo supposed to come this update? No.
Yeah, no, it was a bug.
I'm glad the Nurse Quinn rework is part of it, though. I just kind of wish there was more than that.
So
though.
is there more parts of Crocotopia that will be expanded upon? So I do know that Sam has plans for where he wants to go. I'm not. I know kind of like an idea of where he wants. So possibly we could do more Crocotopia. We would maybe like to try to go to some more places, but we'll have to see what comes next year. We are still in the process.
They buff Nurse
deciding
Quinn? Yeah, that's a good
what
thing.
makes the most sense for us to put our assets for when we design the next piece of content. So that's something in progress. Polaris sounds cool, but I don't know about that. I don't know.
Nurse Quinn is finally useful. Yeah, she's finally a nurse. She got
that's a good
promoted
interaction
from
with
assistant
Buster.
to nurse.
It's only supposed to work on actual attacks.
There hasn't really been much talk, huh?
So the development team is currently, yeah, we are growing at a small pace. It really depends on a lot of different aspects of the company. So we do get some additional help here and there, but it's a balancing act. Like so that is something that's like,
Yeah, guys, we gotta make sure that we get this Ravenwood Academy Steam game. We need to make sure this game is part of that balance, guys. I am still very salty about the Ravenwood thing. Like, it's just, oh my god. It's... I just want Pirate to be better, bro. Like, I just want it to get the treatment it deserves, man. Like, I get it, small team and everything, I understand. But at the same time, it's like, man, it's a whole excuse fest at this point. Like, you know, you had years. She finally got her medical license? Yeah, she's a proper nurse now.
Dom also needs to go back. And
Nurse Queen promo good, though.
Dom also has very important things to do elsewhere. So, majority of the time, it's mostly me as the main design on it. When it comes to
which sucks, man. It sucks that it's like...
And then we get additional help from...
After years, right? The team is still so small. After years.
To get this update out.
Like, it sucks, man. They were set up to fail, basically. They deserved better.
No, with the companion polls, we are reviewing what comes out of that. It's not necessarily what is the winner. It's kind of like which one makes the most sense. Would you say, like, Dom, like when we're coming to rebalancing or reworking, like there are things you want to do, right? But,
hey,
but also
repeat the question again.
Someone asked a question about like there were. I can scroll back. Question with companion polls being a recent thing. How are you going about them? Are you just gonna do?
I think what they're trying to do is like, you know, the companions that tend to get like the most votes is probably gonna be the ones that they tend to take a look at more with like the biggest attention.
Like, hey, community would like to. Can you work in a companion rebuff for one of the?
It's like, hey, what companion do you want to get buffed, right? And it's like, okay, we're gonna pick a bunch of these different companions. It's like, okay, we'll look into like maybe the top 3 ones, see which one makes more sense to like actually give them a genuine like rework or so. Which ones we think actually genuinely need the rework like right now in comparison to the other ones. I think that's how they're doing.
We offered 5 options. Wow, that was great English. We offered like 5 options, and Nurse Quinn won. So, like I said,
what's up, Crowley?
Revamps are really something as I have time to do them type of deal. I love doing them, but it really depends on what our priorities are at that time. So, as many companion revamps as I can fit in, I will get to.
I mean, the Nurse Quinn one looks pretty good though.
So, someone asked going forward, are you guys gonna?
They made her a proper healer.
To try to make unique areas. I mean, we always try to make unique areas when we can. It just depends on like what's in the budget. Thankfully, we do have like these beautiful environments from.
I hope someone mentions more about like some quality of life stuff that the game desperately needs.
So as long as the story calls,
you know, like advanced placement, power setups, gear setups, stuff like that, like basic stuff like that. Being able to sell doubloons,
environments, rework them to make them work with.
That way, like if we ever get newer players, right, they can at least have like Pirate101 easy mode with doubloons.
Normally it's exactly at night, so we are you know retheming it to be during the day. That makes more sense for where Pirate is at.
I'm not sure if that gets asked or not though.
You know, it's something that when
Peter's gonna die
to do, but we just need to determine. And I saw a bug on stream that I need to fix, so I'm gonna write it down. But we need to kind of like decide like where do we put our budget.
Remember to pay our packs, guys. We need the money. I'll stop.
Yeah, I saw a question that's loving what you.
It does make sense that Marley Bone will be there.
Any Witch exclusive summons, maybe even summons that are support based in the future. As we come up to whatever we do get to do a level cap increase.
I know they want to do like a rework for Scratch.
Of things we would want
maybe
to do in order to.
In the sense of like the.
It's very interesting because
the mojo boosting
very
abilities.
Recently, the summon archetype was kind of looked at like how the current swashbuckler. How would I describe it? Like rogue archetype is looked at. It's kind of like, hey, this is a bad archetype. But if you don't provide support to bad archetypes, they never have the potential to become better archetypes. So I'll be adding more support to different types of playstyles as well. People may have noticed it, but it was very deliberate. In the Tartarus update, it was very much hybrid oriented. And in this update, there's a lot more It's more tuned to one weapon more so than hybrid. So you'll notice a lot of the powers tend to play nicer with, hey, I'm using an exclusive stabby weapon, or I'm using an exclusive smashy weapon, or whatever. So depending on what archetypes we want to what archetypes we want to support, we'll definitely be expanding powers in that direction moving forward.
Are you doing Tartarus on all characters, right? Yes, all that I can, within the short time span I have.
The music player thing, that's a bug we can flag and potentially look at. We should write about this a bug, so we'll get that tracked.
I do think they need to go back to the drawing board with some of these fights, though. I do feel like a lot of these fights are literally just like, hey guys, just slap a bunch of epics on these enemies and good luck.
Console. Are there any signs of Pirate also coming to console? Can you answer that one, Andrew?
I can kind of give an answer to that. So it depends on a number of things. It depends on how well Wizard does when it goes to concert, which I think we think it's going to do pretty well.
Not the way it is right now. I'm sorry. I hate to be the negative Andy, but like, you really do need to consider about many other factors, especially when it comes towards the elephant in the room, which is the fact that a lot of these players who are console players, just to be able to get their online services in the first place, they have to pay a subscription fee on top of it. So if you're going to be charging these players a membership system or zoning, that's probably not going to bode all that well for like a lot of console players. Like, that's just my opinion, though. I personally feel like I wouldn't spend $20 a month or so. It might even be cheaper with Nintendo, though. And so Nintendo might be the most popular one. And also, I feel like Nintendo is probably the best audience in console or any game like Wizard 101 or Pirate 101, in my opinion. But it's going to be an issue. Like, I don't think anyone's going to be willing to spend like $20. Like, they have to really work on that very specific things. I want to be hopeful about it, but obviously I already made a video about my issues with the console port. Check it out if you really want to hear my opinions. But overall, I don't know. They really gotta start off with the bang. Otherwise, it's doomed to fail. That's my opinion.
We have a, Gamigo and
if you have space on, could I send me a TFC? I think we have at least one more person that can join.
So I think it's gonna do well for the company. If it does well enough to justify it, then maybe we could bring Pirate to console one day. The issue
Pirate the console will go hard though.
Technical one, because
man, Amadeus is kind of good.
Wizard and Pirate are built off of some of the same technology. They're vastly different in the amount of years that separated them from getting support and not getting support. So we can't necessarily.
Oh, we know very well about not getting support. Oh, we know very well.
Those are really complicated things, even for Wizard to get going right now. For Pirate, it would be much harder to approach that at this time. But if Pirate continues to do well, and if the console stuff is really, really good for Wizard, you never know what we could do potentially. As of now, the answer is no. It's not happening. It's not planned.
Not anytime soon. Yeah, you should not be surprised by this.
I myself, as senior on the project, keep in mind that like, hey, can this help us a lot?
No one should be surprised by this answer.
So I see Adam is in the chat in the actual. We're mostly answering questions from stream.
I could read the chat from the chat room, but like honestly, I just want to see what questions they answer instead.
Is there a specific question in chat?
Well, he was saying stop putting riposte and hold the line on privateer weapons, which isn't really a question. Like
it's
different play styles.
Bro, this sounds like a whiz head statement. It's like, guys, fix PvP, guys, fix PvP. Peef sucks. It's just like, bro, where's the question, man? Where's the question?
Ton of variety.
Just ignore it, bro. Just ignore it.
Can use so
you gotta get to the questions.
Use a different weapon.
Alright guys, we're gonna do Tartarus 200cc mirror now.
Pirate,
we're going backwards.
There's someone asked, how would you define well, or is Pirate doing well or not? Pirate's doing well enough to keep, like, it's a very stable product. We need to still continue to improve it. The Dragonspire pack did very well for us this year. That was a very...
It's a nice looking pack though, I'm not gonna lie. I really like the aesthetics for it, it's good.
So that was great. But, we need to see how Zigzag does when it goes live to kind of justify like how much more we can give to it, or how much we should, just maintain the course. So it's doing well enough that we're going to continue to do updates. I don't know if we can do we did 2 worlds this year, which was a lot on the team and pretty hard. So we'll have to see if we
I don't know
can
why it
do
took forever for me
updates
for that to
But
load
we will
in.
continue to do something similar, especially because the content does really well with y'all and resonates really well. So we want to keep the content flowing, so that we can
content,
continue that
yeah.
story and take you to new places.
Yes, yes.
Yes, and as you can see, this is test realm, so we're aware of like the camera angle bugs and so on. And thank you for those who post in our Discord with detailed bug reports. Those are actually very helpful for our team as we go ahead and fix up some of those bugs and also improve the test realm before going to live.
Okay, now we can do the totems, right? Yeah. Hopefully not to get caught, guys.
Daisuke, there was a quote by Sam, I think, that explored some of
Daisuke
where
the
Dragon
goat.
Spire lays with the story. Sam wasn't able to make it today, but he did provide us with that.
Yeah, he mainly, a lot of it was like wanted to reuse it because it was such a good, background story for characters.
I mean, we should at least be able to go to Avernus, though. I feel like that would be sick.
It was something we
going to
wanted
Dragonspire.
Was definitely
there better be some actual Dragonspire enemies.
Osana, being big bad. So now that is known. So we'll have to see where that takes us next year potentially. Thank you for appreciating everything we're doing with the game. That means a lot. It's nice to hear positive.
I want to increase the speed, y'all, but I feel like I won't be able to understand it. There's been a lot of just nothing really.
The preferences on bug reporting. If Chris was here, he could answer that maybe a little better. But I think it depends on really who's watching what. There's not a real good preference between those two, like between Discord or versus in-game system reporting. I do know that we get flagged if it's the in-game reporting system. Now, the nice part about Discord reporting, which I like, is we can really hammer down on the issue if you can, especially in the test realm, if you can get a hold of
what area?
on Discord somewhere now too, or any of the devs, and explain the issue very clearly. Then we can usually resolve it a lot easier. Like when Zigzag went live, there were a couple of people who were it was great reporting that they were saying, okay, this cage is broken.
I wonder if I can read the chats though.
Broken here.
Surely there's a good question in chat that was missed, right?
Like, okay, what quest is it on? What part of the quest, or where's the goal at? Then it gets harder to track down. Like, is this an actual bug or is there just something else being weird? So a lot of info on Discord is always great. Did
I use Gallon's defense on Contessa unironically? I forgot. That's crazy. I'm gonna get clapped. Never mind.
The housing item limit space is something we're talking about. We're not doing anything just yet, but it is something on our minds of something that we're
advanced placement,
improving, or figuring
advanced
out a way
placement, maybe
to
please. That'd be great. They have pretty houses, very pretty houses. Advanced placement, I know, right? It's like, come on, guys.
Do you think it might be better doing one story update per year than content can be larger with the combined resources? It just depends. We might move to an episode a year and then do more other fixes to the game to improve its overall lifespan. That is something we are in talks about, but we are still in the early talks about what we're going to do next year right now.
It's just it's just talk, It's a lot of talk, yeah.
Dom, are we thinking about making pets easier? I see this question a lot.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, with Pirate, there's a huge list of things we would like to do, and it's as time comes up. Like I said, we're more focused on regular episodic updates for our end of content players, and then more, more front funnel stuff for players we hope to get into the game. But there's a list. I believe we actually had a priority list meeting with Andrew, with our producers, where we go over hey, these are the things that are on the list that we would like to fix at some point, especially when we get more tech support.
Someone asked, what is my favorite part of designing new pirate content? So it's a couple of things. The main thing is that this game has been going for
That
so
and Magic
long,
Mirror, my number
and
one
that
most
the
wanted
fan
things
base
in
has been so
Pirate.
loyal to stick with it.
Honestly,
It's really
like what I'm
enjoyable to
asking
actually
for
get,
is just some
something
minor
out there for
changes.
y'all
Like
to
I'm
check
asking
out.
for being able to sell doubloons,
That's
finally
really
adding
nice to
fast
see
travel
that,
to Skull
you've
Island,
stuck with it such a long time, you've been so
powers,
loyal,
power
and it feels
sets,
good
gear
whenever,
gear
we do get
sets,
something out there, and we
making
actually
things very
bring it to
convenient
you.
for you to just switch around since
Additionally,
you
it's
can do
always,
multiple
because the game's
builds.
so old, it's always an interesting puzzle figuring out like how to make something work or how to like
Advanced placement, of course, for the housing people, because I really want to see nice houses.
That we have. That's always a fun puzzle. So,
Crafting in Pirate 101 so that there's better alternatives to obtaining gear that we're farming for, because that's basically the only update we're getting is farming.
Want to, engage with it
and maybe some crown stuff. Pretty much is the only thing we're getting.
That's the best part about working on content for it.
You should put your AoE pet.
What's your favorite part of working on Pirate right now?
I like coming up with companions. I like coming up with different gear, with different unique types of powers.
I do like the Tartarus powers. They're pretty interesting. Some of them miss really bad though.
Process that comes in with like, hey, what can we do? How can we make these enemies interesting? Like one thing players have noticed is that the first enemies you encounter here have Overwatch 5, which is something players have not seen before on enemy mobs. And Overwatch 5 means you have to really pay attention to your positioning. You have to use unusual powers such as barriers or hides in order to get around it. So I kind of wanted to put that in as an experiment to see, hey, would players tech these solutions? Would they start thinking about ways in order to get around Overwatch 5? Or will we just have to nerf it in the end? So Test Realm is...
I think that might be fine, but like I do personally feel like a lot of like the content like past Florenza has just been like, okay guys, we're just gonna slap a bunch of epics in and then we're just gonna call it the day. That's the quote-unquote difficulty. And me personally, I kind of wish they went back more towards the formula, kind of like how Fire Emblem does it, where like they have more environmental type of things that forces the player to play a certain way. They used to do that during the Cool Ranch time, albeit it really wasn't much. Most of the time, it was just exploding barrels. And then, like, in Skull Island, there was, like, that one area you could just, like, hit it. It sends, like, a swarm of bees. The swarm of bees within a radius does damage to enemies. Stuff like that. In Mushu, they had enemies that, like, summon, like, obstacles and stuff. That was pretty cool. But, like, other than that, there really wasn't much to it, like, that made it unique. It was just like, hey, regular fight, but these enemies now have more epics. And I really wish they took more Fire Emblem approach of just like more environmental stuff. For example, right? Maybe like how in Cool Ranch where you're going against Deacon and you have that cannonball that like summons like those spikes and stuff for people to kind of move around. Or you can have something like, hey, your companion is really low right now. Your companion's really low on health. Tell you what, we have these healing circles that you can go to. However, because you're going to the healing circles, you're unable to do actions for a turn. And on the bright side, you're at least able to heal your companions without having to need to use a power. You just won't be able to use the companion for a little bit. Or you can do another thing that Fire Emblem loves to do, which is, hey, put these guys in the bush. You want to know what happens when these guys are in the bush? They dodge more. Because the accuracy is not only lowered, the dodge stat of that character is also strengthened, which makes their likelihood of dodging attacks much more higher. It doesn't matter what the type of the attack is, they'll just dodge simply by the fact they're in the bush. We need more clever ways to make the difficulty and the combat interesting. And I would say definitely take a page out of the Book of Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem does it really good, and I would love to see more of that personally. And instead of just adding epic number 269 on enemy and then just call it a day.
It's actually a great place to like test and see what the player capacity is and what their tolerance level is.
If advanced placement ever comes to Pirate, I'm about to become like those people in Wiz Castle Tourist, a
better use of cover and so on. And so hopefully going forward in the future, if the player base is happy with it and want to see more tactical combat like that, we could start introducing more levels to it. So
in Deacon fight and Cool Ranch, you have those the cans.
What happens if we put an unmovable line in the middle of the battle board and you have to jump over or fly over or teleport across? Or how are you gonna address this specific solution? How are you gonna find a solution to this? So it's always interesting. I also gave some enemies scent, which is it pretty much negates hides upon approach. So it's always interesting to see, like, hey, are players going to change their tactics around this? Are they going to look at different, like, hey, maybe I shouldn't Black Fog and then just charge and kill everybody against the center?
No, that's fair.
Going to work. How are you?
I think we can use more environmental stuff, though.
Yeah. So someone asked a question that triggered me a little bit, and I want to answer.
Oh, trigger!
are you guys going to
Trigger warning.
unused assets in the files? So yes, there's a lot of stuff in there. And you know, if the story dictates going there, then yeah, we'll use it. I know that, you know, there's stuff that Sam wanted to get back to that he hopes to go to someday, which would be nice to use. The other issue that is kind of unknown about some of those assets file, and people might disagree on this. Some of those assets are not properly made to work well within Pirate, and we would have to remake them to use them. So that is one thing. Like, there's one environment that I know that leakers talk about a lot, and that we were like, well, you know, yes, the environment was made for it, but it was made by someone who didn't make it the right size. So it doesn't really necessarily work well with Pirate. So it's kind of like a, you know, we have to look at, like, there is a lot of stuff there, but some of it is not usable. Or
spaghetti guys
from there and
they have too much pasta in the office.
So going forward, that's one thing
we need to work on that pasta. We need to clean it up a little bit.
Unused assets and be like, what can we pull out and reuse for different things?
Wait, what? Why is it not working? Hello? Do I have to switch ROMs? This place is still buggy, by the way.
I do know some will
wrong.
end up adding more stuff to the black market, or maybe better ways to get scrim.
Yes,
that is
please.
Something you're actively talking about, like how can we reuse that system to
there we go.
Things. So it's something we're thinking about. We're not doing necessarily something right now with it, but it is on the table.
Bonnie
for what we are thinking about.
Wait, Twilight, where you at? You're too slow. Yeah, it's a live stream, all right, chat.
Here's a quick question for you, Dom, that maybe you can answer. It says, will there be any changes made to Witch to make them more viable in competitive setting in the near future? That's more of like, will you be balancing characters in the future?
I'm not gonna lie, I think Witch definitely needs a little bit of a rework. I'm not too sure if Swash needs it. I think Swash is like, I don't know. Any ideas about Swash? I think their playstyle is like fine-ish. It's just, it really struggles in the end game until you get a specific type of gear, really. I think Witch desperately needs some sort of rework, though. I was always thinking that Witch would be like, because they have lower accuracy and lower dodge, I always assume that like Witch Doctors will have like a DOT role when it comes towards their attacks, right? Maybe give like Swashbuckler like a bleed mechanic, kind of like Sinbad, right? Give them like a Sinbad type mechanic of bleed. But like Witch Doctors themselves, I always thought they would be like some sort of DOT role because their stats in general aren't the best when it comes towards being able to actually land a hit. But when you do land a hit, I feel like it should be somewhat worthwhile. You could probably have it to a specific amount of like, you know, magic power will increase that DOT. You know, there's definitely ways to go about it for sure. Because as it stands right now, Witch Doctors are basically just power-reliant class that is a worse version of a Musketeer. Because they can't really chain all that good, since they can't really land their hits all that great either. And there's not really anything that stands out for them, with the exception of like a couple powers. We need basket armor piercing for sure for like Swashbuckler, yes. Sneaky, bleeding strikes, and merciless. Yeah, I could definitely see that. Piercing in Swashbuckler makes a lot of sense, in my opinion.
Future, I mean, I've got a general idea, but do you want to answer or something like that?
Will we be balancing characters more in the future? We're always looking at the characters and how we can make them more.
Dude, Pierre's gonna die again.
Play better. So with Witch Doctor in particular, it plays such a different playstyle than the other companions. It's more power based than epic based. Although we are introducing more gear that allows them to be more epic based. So for sure we'll be looking at Witch Doctor. There should be more new gear that.
That's great and all, but like the problem with Witch Doctor isn't really the fact that like, you know, I mean, yeah, it's kind of a problem that like they aren't able to use as much epics, but even if you were to give them the epics, the question then comes, are Witch Doctors gonna be able to land a freaking hit for once in their life? That's the other problem. So like, if you want to give Witch Doctors specific disadvantages and you want to keep it around the same formula, maybe give them a little something that makes them unique and gives them a little bit of an edge over other classes. That's why I always thought the idea of like a DOT role. Like a DOT role, it'd be pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie.
Enables you, even as the Witch Doctor player rather than the companion, to better support your witch companions. Like I believe it was Tartarus Boots, I might be recalling wrong, but that gave like Spirit Sight that enables your Witch Doctor companions to have more range. And
yeah, that's
like
pretty good.
Before,
that's pretty good,
come
honestly.
up to like the time when we would want to do a level cap, that would be when I would be looking more in depth at what the classes are doing right now, how they're doing relative to each other, and improvements moving on to the future. Right, and I see Mayonnaise had a follow-up comment. Do you think Witch Doctor companions might just benefit from getting more powers in general? And yes, that might be part of it. I know one of the things in the original pirate design was powers tended to be mostly player-oriented because they wanted the player to feel more...
Eagle Eyes, not
like
Spirit Sight. The same thing, guys. Tomato, potato, potato.
I would like to revisit that philosophy.
Actually, sir.
We also need some tech support in order to enable that. Like, I tried
Swallow, you're such a nerd.
Set up with the Trucky Privateer, and that doesn't quite work out because our tech doesn't quite support adding more power.
Oh shit, I'm dead.
On companions. So if we could get the tech support to go look at that and enable the powers to actually stick once you switch zoning, then yeah, for sure I'd be happy to revisit that. And
Spirit Sight is a witch equivalent of musket sniper. Oh, I see.
See like what our position is in terms of should we start.
You're such a pirate nerd, bro.
On the Witch Doctor companions, which is but that's a larger discussion with other systems designers.
You shush.
Looks like the cage bug is still here.
No, that was meant to
Yay, we love bugs. Don't we, chat? We love bugs. Bugs are great. They're good nutrients.
There should be a build coming out soon. That will...
Oh, there we go.
There you go. We can do it. There's a workaround, but...
And heals that keeps your companions from dying and not lose them? I would say like being able to like learn more heal spells and not have them be absolutely exclusive to Privateer will be kind of good. At a certain point, yeah, I can agree with that. Because the only way you can get yourself like some heals is like through gear that gives specific powers or pets, which that's like a whole can of worms that like is not that great in the grand scheme of things. So yeah, I could definitely agree that like you could definitely use some more heals available that you can just naturally train. Look at Peter, bro. He's just like, yep, I'm dead. But yeah, by then you also will probably need more training points or practice points in this case in general, so that players can have a little bit more openness, or rather more options as to what to train. That will be ideal. Yes, I could definitely agree to that for sure. I can agree to that.
Like I said, this is a work in progress. There's lots of stuff that we're kind of getting in.
I'll be back real quick as this thing is playing.
I got a whole bunch of notes from the first day, and I've already got a lot of stuff addressed.
And there's more stuff coming. Like loot drops aren't implemented in the drop tables as of yet. That'll come now later in Test Realm. We also have some interesting ideas. We'll be trying to add to some of the combats as well to give you a more interesting fight. Like you may have noticed a combat with 2 Mander idols just standing there. Those Mander idols will not just be standing there; they'll be doing something. So
all this art right now you see, it looks like the shadows make it look like it's nighttime. The artist is currently working on that to make it look like daytime. So there's a number of things that are being updated. Like the end of this, if we hopefully get it, will be like this will be a more battle damage looking zigzag. Currently they're working on that.
Is the Cerberus animation still in the work? Andrew, do you know anything about that?
That is a bug that we need some tech support. I'm hoping to. So here we have some plans for the fall of what we're gonna do, and I'm hoping that during that fall month, I'll have some more time to address some bugs that are currently within Pirates. If you have any bugs that are really bothering you, please send them to on Discord to Hockeylees. That's who you can send it to. I'll out him right now. Yeah, that is something I want to address and get fixed. It is.
Hey, thank you for the heal. Whoever healed me, by the way.
In general, we need to to be able to get back.
I'm
to where
back,
we were
y'all.
A couple of years ago. So that is one thing that I definitely want to work on.
There's a bug called Miracle Mitch. That's funny. Although I personally would love to evaluate the Miracle Mitch system. Initially, or at least from what I've seen from the design, it was designed as a way to get players to vote as somewhat of a gold sink as you leveled up, but also mainly to get players to consider using their other companions. But what tends to happen is that
I love how that actually never happened though. Like, okay, unironically, I only started using other companions when I forced myself to in the Nuzlocke setting. Otherwise, I would never use like half of these companions. Well, actually, I'm one of the weirder players. I would definitely have used like maybe at best maybe like 12 companions, maybe. You guys see me play, right? You guys see me play. Like you know what I'm about. You know what I'm about. So most definitely could probably have used a couple. For sure, a couple.
Other companions. So part of the fix to that is, of course, improving the companions, which we're continuing to work on. As I said,
professional yard player, yeah.
And improving them. So whenever I have time, I will be improving companions. And then another part of the fix will be like, hey, if the system isn't working as intended, yeah, we should probably take a look back at it. So Miracle Bitch currently is not a bug, but it is up for a reevaluation at some point. I would love to get to it.
Someone is asking a question about nerfing timetables.
Miracle Mitch is like the American healthcare system, except the fact that it's not free at a specific time.
The difficulty of Sinbad 1 and 2 and 3 has already been tuned down from where it was originally. Yes. We can definitely take a look at the win rates to see if people are still having...
Fix Sinbad Part 2! Right now, Dungeon Recall does not work.
Fine for most players to get through.
Just want to let you know.
My hope is that, you know, we will be able to make it easier for them maybe next year, if it's still not, like, you know.
Yeah, we could definitely
there'll be ways to improve your character, hopefully, so so that that content will be not as difficult.
Yo, these harpies are kicking her butt, bro.
Better.
Yeah, on the list of many companions. And one new thing that I'm doing with the companions is that I'm giving them a very clear, I call it archetype, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but I give them a very clear playstyle that they're leaning towards, and then I give you some options in which you can deviate. But by giving them a clear playstyle, hopefully your companion will find a niche depending on what kind of gear you're running, depending on...
No, that's fair, because like otherwise like everything will be samey and boring.
Clearly, hey, I'm meant as a healer and I'm meant as support, so I...
No way! You mean to tell me the name Nurse Quinn is meant to be a healer?
Nurse Quinn before was kind of just like, I'm a healer, but I only have one heal, and then I also have Relentless and Blade Storm, but I'm a Witch Doctor, so I don't have high accuracy, so I'm not really chaining anyone.
At least she ain't like Jiao Cho, you know, healer by the way. Oh shit, we're dead.
So we change her, and going forward with a lot of companions, that's my primary directive, is what is this companion meant to be doing, what is he really good at, and what can we do to support that. I see a question from Real Conquer. Is Bloodsucker meant to cap out at 2 procs per round max? I would have to go look at the tile to see how many procs it does per round. But I can definitely take a look at that. Would I want
is it just contested alive? No way,
bro. That's a different kind of question, because there's a huge range between all procs should be Bloodsucker, in which case something like a Buccaneer, which chains a lot, could potentially just heal off all the damage as it's doing damage. So we probably wouldn't want to do that. But I can definitely take a look at the power and see how many procs it's capped at. And what
walk to the fire.
It was.
Walk to the fuck, the fire's gone, y'all.
I'm seeing this question a lot there. Please make the game.
No, guys, we got it. Don't worry, we got it.
Look at the messages in game. Yeah, that's something we make note of and look at.
Go, Skeleton, go!
That's more of a technical.
Do your thing.
Something that's very limited.
Oh, she's on my ass.
It was something we were
go, Tessa, please.
So we can try to make that better. Possibly, I just don't know when we can.
No way, she's not dead.
Let me see if I can get past this street without getting pulled.
Bro, I'm gonna die the first strike though. I know that for sure.
Which is different than most of the game, I understand, but we wanted this to be a little more difficult in some sections.
Hey, I did it.
I can't run over there. Oh, I can't. Never mind. Well, close to it, not necessarily. Oh my God, Contessa! Why? Bro, that was so trash.
D-Stack asks, when will we get a super variant of the new Troggy Dragon Spire packs? In general, what is the timetable for a new pack to be able to have a super variant? That's more of a product question. We don't have our product designer in here, but I can definitely let him know that you guys are interested, and he'll probably be able to answer on Discord if he has time.
If it's something we can do, he'll be excited about it. So it's always good to let him know. So we'll forward that to you.
Oh, you're here. Thank God.
Hey, there's a world builder question in the chat, Andrew.
Wow, this is
grids from
how y'all feeling, Chad? This kind of feels like a nothing burger.
Those were unintentionally in there. They will be removed. They will be updated so that it's not in there. Actually, I said earlier, I did a bug that I'm not seeing on my local, and that was one of them. So yeah, those will be removed. We have new artwork coming in that will take those out. Those are guides mainly there for artists to know, hey, can I fit a battle grid in this room I'm building? So.
Yeah, this is yeah, kind of nothing burger. Yeah, it's just a lot of yapping. It's the Japanese, bro. A little interesting though. It's a little bit, yeah. Like I say like after the plans for the story and maybe some things here and there that were kind of interesting, it's kind of been a nothing burger. Oh, thank you. I think we should be able to read all the chat, right? Surely we have like good questions here, right? Surely we have good questions from chat, eh?
Someone asked a question about there's a mummy pet. Can we expect a mummy mob or potentially a mummy boss fight with special props? That is not planned right now for this content update. Mainly you're fighting, you know, the Dragonspire enemies. Those are kind of like the main villains.
Bro, some of these questions are like so stupid, respectfully.
We went less with the mummy theme for the minions. I mean, we have the Scarabs and there's a few other Crocotopia related enemies, but we avoided the mummies for it.
Guys, will Crocotopia be blue? Yes or no? Let me know.
And they will have new drops added into them. That is one thing that is on the table that's still going to get into test hopefully soon.
Can I sleep with Crocopatra yet? Yeah, yes or no? Good question. Yeah, I mean, who said that? Yeah, who, bro?
Do you think a 6-range shooting weapon is possible, or is that staying exclusive to Staffy?
For now, it's staying exclusive to Staffy, but in the future, perhaps. Right now, there's kind of we're kind of looking at the differences between like staffs and dual weapons. And
it's crazy how no one has asked about some quality of life stuff.
Why
though?
Would you be motivated to run a pistol?
Nobody, no one. Maybe there has been. They just been dodging the question.
But one thing I'm doing with the pistols is that I might be adding an extra power to the pistols because the pistols have lower range, or the pistols might have more damage. So we'll be taking a look to see like, hey, how do we trade off like range with damage, stuff like that.
Someone's asking about a Monkey King promo. Who's Monkey King? Does he deserve a promo?
I think he might. I think he might indeed deserve a promo.
We have to for promos. We have to decide, like, you know, what is the value of promoting this character? Will players enjoy this content?
Monkey King, he's a character that everyone gets and is like, absolute garbage. So yeah, he'll definitely benefit from a promo. Yes. Unlike Nurse Quinn, who's only exclusively free to swashbucklers.
But if not, it is something on the docket for next year potentially if we can't do it this year.
Look at that damage though. Who is Monkey King? Yeah, who is he? I've never seen him. Did he just add that? Yes.
Posting this level locking system from Wizard into Pirate. So with systems from Wizard into Pirate in general, I'll just kind of, I don't know, Dom maybe.
Okay, legit though, like, do you guys? I don't think that's a good idea. You wanna know why? Because having yourself be like downscale and level in Pirate is so much worse in comparison to how it is for Wiz. For Wiz, it's just, hey, you're missing like a couple stats and, you know, specific gear, maybe specific spells that you're probably never going to use because all you care about is your AoEs. But in Pirate, it's like you're missing your practice points, which you have a very limited amount of. You're missing your base stats. You're missing your stats for your spell power. Enemies are going to be more than likely going to be critting you a lot. And because you're within that level, your companions are going to be severely under-leveled. And now it's basically like a crit fest. Like, you have to pray for RNG to be on your side. Level 1 Nuzlocke win? Yeah, that's a complete fail, dead on arrival Nuzlocke right there.
More about this, but you know, we have to justify how hard is it to port over a system? Is it worth the value of the system to get it into Pirate faster? Sample Zone is something this update, so we value that. That system does very well for Wizard. It helps to keep Wizard.
If anyone can do it, Frenzy can.
So you know, we look at these things, we stack rank like, hey, what is this feature or this thing that we can?
Yeah, level locking. Nah, I'm sorry, Wizheads, you have no idea.
Making games is
you already have like settings that can give you really good difficulty. Automate companions, even though that can be improved. Random companions forcing you to use every companion.
Something I don't know is on my docket right now, but there are a number of other Wizard features we would like to either mimic or, you know, create Pirate's own version of it using Wizard as a blueprint.
Yeah, like power sets, guys. Power sets, we need that
to do, and we will continue to try to do because we want to improve.
Power sets, gear sets, we need that actually.
It is the best possible to make the team grow.
This run went so much better, man. It went so much better here. Less scuffed. We love no scuff. But we also love scuff. You know, a little bit of scuff is nice.
When it comes to like I saw someone asking for more information on like the Dragon's Fire Network.
No way!
More
I got another witch robe.
To kind of keep up the pace, like do not as many as.
I mean, I'm keeping
like
it
at least once a month or every once in a while. Hopefully soon we can have Sam on and we'll have someone from product who can answer more product questions.
I was just about not finish this quest.
So that
no, it's gone.
More details about the story.
Use Sandstorm.
No.
Oh my goodness.
I guess we gotta wait. We gotta wait.
Yeah, well, AI in general, I would like to get to at some point.
Yeah.
That was great.
Oh, like AIs and the enemies? Yeah, they kind of and companions when they're in auto, they kind of suck. No worries, no worries. So how long do we have to wait for this to respawn? Okay, I guess we'll. Okay, here's what we'll do. Well, I'll just go back in again.
Can I get passed along? Maybe, yeah, we could pass it on to Ryan. The Witch Doctor's last.
Not really. I could just go in, skip the fight.
Yeah, I'll copy it and send it to him.
Yeah, you could just go around like this. If this were any other character, I would do the fight again, but I don't want to. So, like, we're just gonna do this. Actually, we might get caught in, though.
Any plans of making hold the line faster than repel borders?
Never mind. Trigger before it,
I guess.
Yeah,
you so smart.
They're referring to. So, like I said, I hate saying this.
I play the game too damn much.
Kind of like epic revamp in terms of like how much shit's procking and stuff like that. We would have to do it when we want to do a level cap increase. Then we'd have the time and bandwidth to go look at the specific epics and stuff. Especially if there's a secret thing that we've been trying to get for a while that we won't spoil here, but if we can get it eventually, it'll be great. And we would be for sure be looking at how talents interact in that case. And I can let you guys speculate on what that secret thing may be.
Here's a question I kind of like. So how do you process designing a Wiz area for a pirate board? Easy, hard? How do you all choose which room for a fight, etc.? So with battle boards specifically, they're pretty flexible. As long as you don't make them too small or too large, they can kind of get squeezed and a lot of good.
There's some interesting questions in there for sure, though.
Ends up being a little too contained.
It's not all
them,
useless.
Especially, I'm going to look at the one.
It's not all nothing burgers.
I might adjust a bit just because I feel like it maybe we need to change it. I like the shape of it. It just doesn't end up working as well as I hoped it would in the environment. So
did I just soft lock myself? No way.
look at what art we have available. Look to see like, hey, can we properly fit a battle board?
Wait, let me see. Let me go back to her.
Feel good when we're using.
Oh no.
Stuff. So.
Oh, there it is. I was about to say.
I myself am trying to improve like where's the proper placement.
I was like, I better not soft lock myself.
Prefer to have a pretty wide open area if possible to place them, but they are very flexible with how you can put them down. It's pretty easy to put one out fast. Granted, with Wizard, they need a larger space to put down their battle boards or their sigils or whatever they're called. But it's literally just put one on the ground and then start editing it. So it's a little bit different, but yeah, it's not that hard to really kind of squeeze one in somewhere.
I see a
okay, so we're done with Buccaneer. I did this off camera.
We
got this.
That fix is actually going to
I got two things left. Two things left.
Good fix.
We'll do it on a character that's kind of harder to do.
Do it because it'll change the character of the companion. That companion very much wants to be able to select powers or epics depending on the player's playstyle. And right now, without the text
Yo, Twilight, it's no wonder our run went really scuffed. I didn't have the right pet on.
As usual, as a regular companion. So
I wasn't using the right pet.
Sometime in the future. Right now, there's no timeline on it. But yes, we are aware of the Troggy Privateer, and we will be getting a fix at some point.
I was in the broken year, actually.
You guys are coming up on 5. Are you ready?
Are we coming up on time?
Yep.
Yeah, we're coming up on time.
Sure. Mercedes just informed me that we're coming up on time, so I'll just finish off this battle and then we can
finish it off. I'll try to answer a quick question. Yeah, we'll do it out. So yeah, this has been great. So yeah, we want to continue doing these because we want to kind of keep you all informed of what's going on with this. Hopefully, we'll do some more stuff soon with regards to maybe Q&A.
Yo, Crowley, you still in chat? You want to do the run?
I would like to keep this going.
We've been here.
But
got one more character.
I think we'll still have presence on KI Live.
One more character I can do it with.
I'm probably closer to the release of this, which
we're just going in
right now, but it should be soon that this will go live once we kind of fixed a lot of the bugs in it. But
yeah, I'll hop on that.
This has been great. Dom, do you have anything you want to say before we go?
Give me one sec. Yeah, just send it to TFC.
I really love reading all the comments in Discords, and I think it was G-Stack, but I might be misquoting.
I got some stuff I need to do anyway, so like, hey, give me a TFC.
This is my feedback from the Croc update. This is what I like. This is what I dislike. These are some of my ideas, and we love seeing stuff like that. So any feedback on the Discord, I know when I have time, I'll try and read it, take it into account. I believe I saw one that I might have fixed for this update to test run, where someone was like, hey, Obscuring Clouds is using an animation that's typically a Musketeer. This is a Privateer power. I'm sorry, Privateer, wow. This is a Swashbuckler power, so can it use the Swashbuckler animation? I'm like, yeah, he's perfectly right, so I went ahead and changed that. So we definitely take a look at all the feedback, and we appreciate it. So definitely go into Pirate101 Discord, let us know your feedback, let us know your thoughts, and that is a much better place to get your feedback answered than in the stream chat while we're doing mob fights.
This is...
And not this stream chat.
I don't know how I feel about this chat. I'll be real. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed.
So Discord is where you would go to do that kind of stuff, because then we can actually take a look and respond properly. So check out the Pirate101 Discord.
Yep, I think with that we can close it out.
Like there was barely anything to talk about. Like legit, it was like we were trying to buy space. We were trying to buy space to the 1 hour.
So thanks a lot, you guys. We couldn't. The game wouldn't be what it is without you. So with that, we'll take our leave, and we look forward to talking to you later.
Okay, bye.
All right, that was a stream. Yep, it existed, guys. The stream happened, and yeah, not impressed. Not impressed. I'm actually very worried about the future of the game. Really, one of my biggest concerns really was it's just the fact that it was just the same like the last stream when they had a developer live stream, which was, hey. We don't have resources, we don't have money, give us money, and we'll get to those resources. We have a small team, and yada yada yada. And it's just the same song and dance a lot of the time. And I'm just like, okay, you know, I genuinely don't really know where we go from here. KAXZ7ILI. Wait, what? Did I type it right? KAXZ7. Okay. Is it 1L1? Oh, 7's supposed to be a 5. Okay, 5 ILI. There you go. Bet. Remember, more quality of life is what I wanted the most. I just wanted like more quality of life. I wanted more discussions about, hey, you know, like pretty much we did get a little bit of that in the sense of like, hey, so like we're looking to implement things from Wiz. Oh, bro, you can't port. Okay, let me get out. I'll get out. So you can port in. It's like, hey, we're gonna plan to like you know, get some Wiz stuff into Pirate. We're not gonna tell what it is. It's just like I would like to know at least a little bit, like, you know, like at least an idea. It's like, hey, are you gonna be considering maybe gear sets, power sets? Like, you know, this is a demand that some players are having. It's just I need something. Like I hate the whole like being low key about certain things when like it's not like it's a big deal to reveal it. It's not that big of a deal to reveal it. It's not like you're like revealing a major portion of the story. You're not spoiling a major portion of the story by simply talking about, hey, we might do like advanced placement, or we might do like gear sets, power sets. We might do like doubloon selling or something. It's not gonna spoil the story, so like, why keep it so secretive? There's like, it's unnecessary to keep it so secretive. It's no reason. There's no reason to keep it so secretive. They've had literally years though. I mean, like, let's keep it a buck, right? Pirate has been neglected for years. There's no doubt about it. There's no nice way to sugarcoat it. It has been neglected. Like from front and back, it's been neglected for years. Oh, looks like we have to switch realms. Let's see. Let's go to the Blind Mew. Dharma, don't go to the Blind Mew. Don't go to the Blind Mew. There's people already in here. Oh, well, we already went to Blind Mew. All right, I guess we'll go to Butchbeard next. But yeah, let's be honest. The game's been neglected for years, and finally, it's getting some sort of like, you know, recognition it deserves. Butchbeard? Yeah, okay, I'm going to Butchbeard. It's finally getting some sort of recognition it deserves. It's finally like, you know, getting noticed in this by developers that, hey, we need to work on this game. It's getting noticed by the company MGI that, hey, we need to work on this game. And for the time being, it's like, hey, we just need to get a bigger team. Okay, you had some years. Hey, we still have like 2 people or something working in the team. I was like, dude, like, you had years to work on that said bigger team. Like, what happened? Like, we haven't really gotten anything. Like, we've gotten like a couple updates, don't get me wrong. You know, we got in Sinbad stuff, which is pretty cool. We've gotten hold on, I probably should hide instead. We've gotten the Sinbad stuff, which is pretty cool. You know, some of them to varying degrees. I think part 1 was boring. Part 2 is still buggy. Like, it's unfair by the sense that it's not even finished. Like, there's no dungeon recall. For some reason, after like a year or so it's been out, or however long it's been out, there's still no proper dungeon recall in Sinbad Part 2. Sinbad Part 3, honestly, was the point where I felt that the game might be heading in a good direction, because we had a really interesting story. Finally, you know, we're getting called out for basically committing a war crime against the Marleybonians, even though low-key they may have deserved it. But we're finally getting, like, you know, we're getting some consequences for our actions, right? It's great. Narratively, it was great. You know, a lot of the gear there was great. Obviously, farming can always be improved no matter what, but overall, it was great. I liked it. Then we got the Tartarus dungeon, and it is a buggy mess. Absolute buggy mess, and we're still having a little bit of hope. Crocotopia comes in, another really big buggy mess. Wouldn't be surprised if it's a buggy mess once it releases. And now it's in a situation where, okay, after doing like maybe an hour or 2 of content, what do we do from this point? You know, what exactly are we getting from this update besides Crocotopia? And from the looks of it, not much. Let me look it up here. Let's see. Let's do Test Realm 2024. Did I get it? Okay, cool. Wait. Yeah, okay, this is, yeah, I was like, this is right. Okay, take a look at this, right? This is all we got from the quote-unquote patch notes. Which, don't get me wrong, it's like, you know, prone to add more stuff to it, right? But here we are. Enemy revealed. Crocotopia. Coming through Pirate101. Crocotopia. Next up to El Dorado. Continuation of the story. The highlights. New enemies. Basically, we're going against the Armada again. And, Bounty Bone guys. And I heard there's, like, no Croc-specific enemies for some freaking reason. You know, basically, we got, Crocotopia in that one gauntlet that people play in Wiz. Let me see. Hold on. I'll go over here. Yeah, that probably will work. We're gonna just move a little normally. And we got like a zigzag 200cc, probably backwards. And then here's the next part. New gear, guys. We got new gear, new weapons, new stuff for you guys to farm and stuff, and some housing items. All right, guys. And that's the update. This is the update notes. It's just this. That's all we get. This is all we get. We just get some notes about like, hey, new world, new stuff to farm. Have fun. That's all we got. That's it. That's it. No more, no less. That's all we got. And sure, is it fair to compare it to Wizard 101? No, not really. Wizard 101 obviously is the bigger game, but like, it's crazy like the amount of stuff that's been given like to Wiz, but like for some reason it's never given to Pirate. Like not even close. And don't get me wrong, I have my issues with the Wizard 101 updates. But like at the very least, the Wiz heads get updates. So like, I understand. I even complain about Wiz constantly. But like, it's for the reason that I want the game to improve. I'm giving my criticism, I'm giving some suggestions from time to time, and telling them, hey, this is how you could probably improve on what you already have. But here's the Wiz updates, right? It's like, we have the new Cabal Wade, so like, you know, we're the 1% basically, but hey, it's the new thing that's here. You know what's funny? How like, no one has talked about this, by the way. No one has really talked about this, except for the fact that like, hey, not many people are doing them. And it's almost like the reason why not many people are doing PvP tournaments is because you added like a new currency for people to like, to solve an issue that was a very minor issue from like a very small amount of players. And what you did is you had these token system and you had more limited times. So less people are likely to do tournaments because they don't happen to have the availability. I'm sorry, but like, Wiz is not a job. Wiz is not a freaking job. Like, you can make it to a job, sure. You know, some people have. But like, for a lot of the casual audience, like the average player, it's not a job. And they can't just dedicate their lives to that one game. You know, there's other stuff they may want to do, there's other responsibilities they want to do, and you just limit the times that they might be available to do one singular tournament. Plus, I believe, to my knowledge, it's only like 1v1s. There's like no team PvP or anything to my knowledge, so I don't know. But yeah, then we have the Portal Apparel, which is still broken, but hey, it exists, I guess. You know, you got some more stuff to farm, I guess, new spells, I suppose, you know. Boss rematches. Look how big this page is, by the way. Such a big page. Cosmetic menu, so you can actually... I don't know if this actually works or not. I haven't really been able to get it to work 100%, but to be fair, I haven't really been on Wiz recently. So like, maybe it does work now properly. But like, you can basically get emotes going for like screenshots and stuff. That's really cool. You got the whole wheel. It's like Fortnite, basically. You know, some updates to the friendly players feature and stuff like that, which makes it easier to find questing buddies. That's awesome. That's great. I love that. Oh, they're all with Sneaky Sneak? Oh, they all use Cloak and Dagger. That's crazy. Wait, am I hidden? No, I'm not hidden. All right, I'm gonna hide myself as well then. Do they have Cheap Shot? They don't. But yeah, some new features to like find questing buddies a lot easier. That's great. That's fantastic. We love it. Some guild achievements for those who might be interested. Social improvements. You know, there's some stuff like that. Added additions to the endgame modes that they have. That Pirate doesn't have any endgame modes besides farming, because you know Beeve is dead. More stuff for like, you know, the endgame mode. And say what you want about Beast Moon, but at least it's something for people to do. They finally changed school pips, which is what everyone's been asking for. Advanced content stuff, if anyone cares. Some various fixes and stuff like that. You know, crown shop stuff, you know, that's gonna be a given. And obviously they updated a few things along the way with this update as well. Look how big these notes are. Look how insanely big these notes are. And then you just look at Pirate101. I was right to have my hopes. Yeah, have it extremely low. I say this to everyone. Have your hopes very low. Don't have your expectations too high. Also, we're lagging. Wait, let me see if we come back. Okay, are we back, chat? I think we're back, right? Are we back? But yeah, you have this, and then you have like, you know, you have this, and then you compare it to this, right? It's like not even like, it's like barely like maybe 3 pages being nice. It's just really sad. It's really sad. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I am just like very disappointed overall with like the state of the game personally. I think it could definitely have been a lot better than what it is currently. And I understand they have a smaller team and everything, but like you can only get so far with that excuse. You can only get so far with that excuse. Like, you know, there comes to a point where it's like, hey, at least do some bare minimum stuff that people have been asking for, like some quality of life stuff that people have been asking for, more end game modes like people have been asking for. Just some bare minimum. We don't have to always have a new world every time. Didn't see any lag. Are we lagging now? Because it's showing that I'm lagging now, but I think we should be fine. I don't know, man. I'm very disappointed. Overall, I'm oh god. Now I'm lagging hard right now. Crazy. Are we lagging? Yeah, OBS is like tripping right now, guys. I don't know what's going on. I haven't noticed any lag. Really? That's weird. I think it's just OBS and YouTube then. If that's the case. That's so weird. Yeah, I'm getting some errors right now. Frame drops, but that's it? We're not now? Okay. Hold on. 1 sec. Give me just 1 sec. I'll be right back for just a second. Okay, hopefully that works. Okay. Oh no. Oh, I made it worse. I made it worse. I made it so much worse somehow. Wait. It's coming back down. It's coming back down. Frame drops, but it hasn't really been lagging otherwise. I see, I see. I don't know, man. It's annoying. Like, I'm just kind of like, whatever, I guess. But yeah, y'all can hear me though, right? We're good? Are we good? YouTube's been kind of tripping lately, I'll be real. Are they gonna add more stuff in 2 months? I don't even know, to be honest, Lawrence. I would like to say yes, but personally, I don't know. It's one of the things where I just have to say, like, we have to wait and see as to if they do anything or not. But I'm on the lines of probably not. Within 2 months, we're probably just gonna get Crocotopia. At the very best, we get the Nose Crim promotion, and that's kind of it. And that's the update. And it's a little disappointing. Wait, what? What's going on? Wait, what? Game, hello? Oh. Wait, what? Wait, did I get back to the start? You didn't talk. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, it's so stupid. That's so dumb. I'm just disappointed, chat. I expected more, but like we practically didn't really get anything. I mean, I should have kept the stream up though, like the KI stream, like the dev stream, and just like see if there were actually any good questions out there. That there were some good questions from some chatters that were taken, but like a lot of them were like, why? No way. Fuck. A little bit. Why? The only dev they take seriously is Sam, Blind Mew, and for good reason. Yeah, I mean, shoot. I think Stormbringer's cool though. I think Stormbringer's really cool. Personally, I think the rework of companions having it start now is great. I wouldn't want it to have it to where it's like, oh hey, you know, we reworked a new companion for like the next update. Like I don't want it to be like that, you know. I want it to be like, yeah, they like maybe within like a couple, like 2 months or something, they rework a new companion, or like if you're gonna have it in an update, make it a series of companions that have reworks. Like we can't just have it like one companion rework per update. Like that's not gonna fly. Even he will run out of excuses. I mean, there's no excuse. It's simply the fact that they just like Wiz better. Like, you know, and don't get me wrong, you know, Wiz is the more popular game. You know, that's just the truth. The truth of the matter is, Wiz is just the more popular game. And with that being said, because Wiz is the more popular game, you know, they're gonna work on Wiz more. They're gonna put more resources towards Wiz. This is why, like, Wiz is getting, like, their own Steam game where you get to do a dating sim with Falmea somehow. Yeah, it's gonna do record profits, guys. It's gonna be record profits, I promise you. But I don't know. It's I'm just really not too happy about the state of the game. There are a couple things they could be doing. They could be working on some more end game type stuff. I'm not exactly sure as to how they should go about end game stuff. Should they do similar ones to like what Wiz has? Should they do something in the pirate style? I don't know. I'm not really the ideas guy here. I would say personally. By the way, I'm in Realm Butchbeard, Area 5, I think. I think it's Area 5, right? Area 5. Yeah, they could be doing stuff like that. I would say, like, if I had an idea, I would say they should do, like, make it ship combat in a way. You don't actually do ship combat, though. You use the ship for the specific purpose of the battle piece, like a board. We're gonna make an end game mode. It's basically Battleship, but with one sec. Okay, we'll wait. It's gonna be Battleship, but with like in pirate style. You know, I had this idea for a while. You basically get some ships, different types. There's no stats or anything for the ships. You just gotta get the ship sizes. That's the only thing that matters. And you try to find where specific ships are. No, we are not trading. Trying to find where specific ships are. Like in Battleship, and once you get to the point of being able to sunk a ship, instead of actually sunking it immediately, you're going to have it to where it's gonna, you know, engage the broadside combat. So in this case, the ship combat, like, you know, regular Pirate101 combat, but in ships, but like on the ship, and you try to protect that piece as much as you can, and with that, winners get to keep their ships, and the losers get to, you know, utilize their troops and move them around if they happen to lose, but still keep some companions in. You know, there's a way to go about it. Again, this is just an idea flowing in my head, but it's Battleship with some extra stuff in Pirate101, having Pirate101 combat, and you basically win when you defeat the enemy fleet. That's basically going to be like its own end game mode. You could do something like that. And the beauty about it is if your ship tends to get sunken you happen to have some surviving companions, you can decide to either, if you're okay, let me rephrase this. Okay, finally, Crowley's here. If you were to get to a situation where your ship is going to get sunk, you have two choices. Number one, you can decide to fight to protect your ship, and that will force like the people who are about to sink your ship to simply lose companions. So it might favor you in the long run. Or you could decide to let the ship sink, move your companions to other pieces of the board. So move them to other ships so they can protect the main battleship if they want to. And that's the idea I had. That's the idea I had. Is like, it'll be like Battleship, and there's some strategy to it as to if you want to just go ahead, let your ship sink, or you want to fight to keep your ship. And these have some benefits and some drawbacks each. I think that will be really cool for a concept. It could be the replacement of the general ship PvP that we have apparently. Or it could just be its own endgame mode. It will be a pretty decently long mode for sure, but it will be really cool. I think it will be really fun as a concept. I think it might actually do pretty well. Another thing they can do, obviously, is more quality of life. I think quality of life is going to be the biggest thing. Everyone's been asking for, specific features like, advanced placement. I've been asking for things like power sets, gear sets to make it easier to, run a multitude of different setups. And also, more importantly, I've been, asking for stuff like being able to, improve on when you retrain a companion. Instead of having it to where you have to click every time, you could do something similar to what they do in Tony Hawk Pro Skater. All the upgrades are within one screen. You get to use a toggle the amount of level that you want it to be to the max, and you just click one option as okay to upgrade everything. Instead of having to page one upgrade, 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 which takes a lot of time and it's really boring, very tedious. You can improve on stuff like that. Being able to sell doubloons, that way we don't max out on our doubloons, and it's great for newer players because they can actually utilize those doubloons and have a low-key Pirate101 easy mode if they wanted to play it in easy mode, which is by using doubloons. There are many ways to go about this stuff. Improve on the pet training, of course. It's definitely what should be in the priorities list. We should finally add some fast travel into Skull Island, because that's the only one that's left that, in my opinion, desperately needs fast travel. Because it's a big area. We can improve on the farming aspects of it, adding crafting into the mix. That way there's a alternative way of getting gear pieces that you need for your builds. When it comes to the combat, instead of giving these companions a bajillion epics, let's focus more on some environmental stuff. Let's try to think a little bit outside the box. Let's be a little bit more creative. You could take a page out of Fire Emblem, for example. Like the bushes thing that I mentioned before. That way it's a area that will greatly benefit swashbucklers, for example. Improving their dodge and stuff. Are there any other pirates that you have that gotta do tartar sauce? Witch Doctor only. That's the only one left. The sad reality, it definitely is. Sorry, I went to a character select and it sent me to every Republic realizing it'd be like that. They should add money to tournaments. They're never gonna do that. Then it would be considered betting, and that's not something they want to do. Oh, joining for that one? Bet. Yeah, we're gonna do just one more and just call it the stream. Okay, let me look back at that thing again, because I want to see if there was actually a good question there or not. Okay, here we go. Wait, what? There's like nothing. Let's see. The cage bug, okay. Whatever, like, don't care. Alright. Phantom Opera, apparently. Was this stream planned originally, or the test for... Okay, yeah. Okay. People are asking for Bad Matterson, you know, because he's bad. A rework of that companion. Yeah, yeah. Okay, we got it. We got it. I'm gonna trigger the flank though. That's the only problem. Let's go with this guy. Sure. Wait, what happened? That was weird, but okay. Let's see. Okay, Bad Matterson rework. Something about the new content. Mention about Hercules. Okay. Is Privateer Companion getting a fix? I mean, okay. Will the textures of lower Zigzag be fixed? Yeah, I heard there was like low textures in Zigzag, which is insane. Okay, this was a question that's been asked already. A forced reset because they were having issues with the Crocotopia dungeon. A music player, which that would be kind of cool. I think there is one though. Okay, the question about making pets easier. They kind of dodged around that question. For sure. They pulled a Donald Trump. I was like, hey guys, I have ideas. I'm not gonna say what they are though, but I have ideas. Companion reworks in the future. Yeah, they mentioned they were going to actually. Something about Mummy Pet. Some fucking reason. Is the development team actually growing? That is a good question because we actually don't fucking know. Companion poll, that was a good question actually. Any chance that you guys can increase the bric-a-brac elixirs purchase? Okay, for like basically bigger houses. What are the hiring requirements to be part of the Pirate101 team? That was from Taisuke. You know, he wants to help the good old pirate, the Yar game. From our good pal Taisuke. Is it possible to add special victory conditions? I would like to see this back actually. This is a question that should have been answered about special conditions because I think special conditions is also a good way to get some stuff going. Are you guys going to keep reusing? Okay, yeah, there's a reuse assets question again. Summon spells, yeah, that was answered. That was an interesting question. How long did it take to revamp a companion? Would you be interested in making Crown Shop counterparts to revamp companion? This guy's been spamming the same questions. Like, are you guys planning to make pet making easier? Are you guys gonna make pet making easier? How about pet making? Is pet making gonna be? That's crazy. No. They finally got their question answered though. It took a while though. Another question about the music thing. Wow, there's like nothing in here. I'll be real. So far, I'm like 20 minutes in like the Twitch chat. Like no, like there's some decent questions, and overall, just like the kind of whatever questions. Are they going to increase the gold cap? No, doesn't look like it. Also, Frenzy, when is the Woo-Wah stream? I wanted to do it tonight, but I wasn't with the energy with it. I might do it Wednesday. Maybe. I might do it Wednesday. Depends how I am with homework. You can swap out after this. You just need a Tartarus on one character. Twilight's using like 2 characters, so like you could probably switch one. Oh yeah, just use the fountain. It's faster. I'm just gonna skip a little bit more. Hey, at least we'll be done with Tartarus though on every character after the stream. Bro, welcome to Tartarus. I'll let you know when we get to the point where you can join. Okay, for now, I'm gonna switch realms though. For this one. Probably. Not yet, but eventually. The totems, we have to switch realms because, yeah, it's not working properly. You know, just be like that sometimes, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna switch realms now, so like I don't get into anyone's totems, and then I'll come back. Do you prefer hot or cold coffee? Depends on the time of the year, actually. I usually prefer cold, but only like when it's like a hot day, and I prefer hot usually when it's a cold day. But like I don't mind cold on the cold day usually. No. Okay, I'm gonna switch rooms again. We're going back to Bitchbeard. And then we're just gonna go in. Hopefully, Crowley got their totems. I switched rooms specifically so Crowley can get their totems. I guess while we wait, I'm gonna see if there's any more good questions. Oh, so it was Nintendo who had the level locking system idea. I don't think level locking is gonna work on Wiz, bro. I got pulled, had to run back. That sucks. Which area? We're in Bitchbeard. Bitchbeard. Oh. On chat. Yeah, we're waiting on Crowley right now. Yeah, we're just waiting on Crowley to get their totems. But yeah, it was Nintendo who asked a question about the level locking system. Trust me, the level locking system, in my opinion, does not work well in Pirate. Only because, like, it is a significant disadvantage. Like, it's a bigger disadvantage to level lock yourself by a couple levels in Pirate than it is for Wiz. Wiz, it becomes a punishment once it's, like, maybe for, like, Arc 2, Arc 3. No, actually Arc 2. Just Arc 2. Okay. You might be doing story content per year. Okay. A question about packs. For some reason. Yeah, man, I want to buy more stuff, guys. I want to buy more stuff. Every update has been an improvement since the last... Boy, no! It has not been an improvement. I will say, though, in terms of options, sure. But definitely not every update. Okay, nice. Everybody's here now. Yay! There's some good stuff though, for sure. There are some pretty good questions no matter what. Oh! Oh! Nice. Let's see. I'm just skipping through a lot of the stream because, like, honestly, a lot of the chats are just kind of like, I don't know. Cross save to PC. Again, Pirate101 doesn't have a console port at the moment, and probably won't for a while. Okay. adding more stuff to the black market. That's pretty good actually, because like we definitely need some. Special conditions. I like that. I like the suggestion actually. Something about the 4K display. That's interesting. There's a bug called Miracle Mitch. How do you ever get rid of him? Yeah, that's a crazy bug, bro. Unfixable. Felt that the enemies in Tartarus had too much dodge. Fair, fair. I'm skimming through a lot of it because I'm just like, yep, I don't know. Can you do... Oh, this is a good question. Can you do Go promos for the companions instead of having them have a ton of wait, instead of just giving them a ton of powers and epics on first recruitment? I don't know what that means actually. Never mind. I take that back. I don't know what that means. Respectfully. Would you guys drop another bundle? Yeah, man. I want to buy more stuff, guys. I want to buy more pirate stuff, guys. Yeah. Okay, and then I think we got to the recent ones. I'm surprised no one's really talked about like advanced placement and stuff like that. That's a surprising thing for me. Will you make more will-based weaponry for privateers? Okay, so yeah, there's like nothing, honestly, nothing that's interesting. I think the biggest issue with Pirate is their balancing. The jump in power is way too high. I kind of agree in this sense, yeah. I think personally, like, they need to focus on like more creative ways to make difficulty with the game besides just giving every enemy like every epic known to man. I personally agree with that. But I don't know. Me personally, I think more environmental stuff needs to be looked on the table for sure. More environmental actions should be looked on the table for sure. What am I running anyway? I think I'm running like a crit strike thing. I think I'm running like an assassin strike thing. Okay. Oh, finally, dude. It was just... It's crazy. That one gives flanking? Flanking's kind of good, though. I can work around it. I can work around it, dude. Just be good. Don't be ass. If you're ass, you complain about flanking. That's my hot take. If you're ass, you complain about flanking. Just say you're ass. And move on. I'm kidding, bro. Okay. Let's do this. Alright, chat, let's talk about the other elephant in the room, which is actually not an elephant. It's actually this little voting thing. Remember when I did the stream from Friday? If you guys haven't checked it out, definitely check it out. It's a stream where myself, Just Fang, my couple buddies, you know, Just Fang, Ice Gold, and also Noodle got to go over the rankings of Pirate101 classes based on a couple categories. And we decided that after the stream, we were going to share it in the Pirate101 server. It was Noodle's idea. I thought it was a great idea. And the purpose of this actually was to mainly just use it for a graphic for part 3 of my Pirate101 guide, going over the combat basics. That way, players can see as to a general idea as to how well a class performs at those specific categories. And they get to decide as to, hey, should I run this class or should I not run this class? That's kind of the whole point of that thing. That was the whole point of that document. And here are the results. We had 119 submissions and probably counting even more. And this is the results here. We could also look at the sheets as well for the average score in the future. But we have this for the Musketeer off-turn ability, having an overwhelming support of 5, which means that they have really good off-turn ability. On-turn ability, also overwhelmingly of 5. Ease of playstyle here, very high. Again, Musketeer, low-key best class of all time. Teamwork, pretty solid as well. Musketeer does do a lot of good things when it comes to a team setting, from the sake that they're a splash class. And in terms of investment, this is actually a varying amount of opinions. From 1, we have low investment. From 5, we have high investment. And so far, it seems like it's around the middle ground. Then we have for Witch Doctor, which we will definitely get there in just 1 sec as I get my chest and stuff. I'm gonna switch realms. Crowley, get your thing. Fuck. That's fine, we can switch realms. Just switch realms, Crowley. Just switch realms. You can grab it, just switch realms. We'll get to this in just a second, y'all. No, that wasn't on you, bro. Twilight got it. I didn't even know Twilight needed it. But yeah, we're gonna go over this list in just a second, chat. I'm gonna go through the sheets, and we're gonna actually go through like the average scores to see how, like, what's the average, and I'm gonna either round up or round down. I think I got it. Okay, you got it? Nice, nice, nice. Then I will grab this on my own. Going back to Butchbeard. I finished the quest already? Oh yeah, you sure did, bro. You sure did. I'm gonna get into a fight and then we're gonna go over this list more. But yeah, I just want to say thank you to everyone who decided to take a part of this forum. This will definitely be very useful for potentially newer players or players who are not necessarily like that great in Pirate and just want a general idea as to like what class they should probably consider picking based on their preference of playstyle. You know, it's like kind of the whole point of the guide. The whole point of the guide is just to help people, you know, be able to get a fundamentals of Pirate101 and maybe master it in the future. Also, where's everyone at? I'm in Butchbeard. What area are you in, guys? I'm in Butchbeard. One. All right, let's go. We're ready. One more character after this and we're done. It's doing the same thing it did for you. Yeah, it does this all the time. The dungeon's not completely 100% fixed. Okay. Go, 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 go. Stop yapping. Get the fuck in, Frau. Get the fuck in the central. Japanese. Dude, I love my drip so much. It's so good. Okay, let me do some moves first and then we'll keep going. The yapping thing of the 2.5 event, Luca won't shut. That's crazy. Okay, let's keep going. So, off-turn ability for Witch Doctor. It's pretty low scores, honestly. Averaging probably like around the 2 most likely overall. On-turn ability, it's a lot better for Witch Doctors when it comes to things they do when it's on their turn after 119 responses. Ease of playstyle here, we have kind of like around the middle ground, most likely, if we average it out. Pretty good in teamwork. You know, again, that's just kind of how it is with splash classes. They do pretty well. Investment, surprisingly, Witch Doctor investment, I kind of disagree with this, but apparently people think that Witch Doctor's investment is very high, which I could probably see it, but at the same time, I personally think that all you really need is like the Mumancha gear and you're set. But like, I guess people think otherwise. Then we go the Swashbuckler, off-turn ability, kind of a mixed bag, seems to be averaging like around a 4 or a 3. On-turn ability, this is definitely where Swashbucklers excel in my opinion. Ease of playstyle, people say that it's fairly difficult, which I can agree. It's easy early game, a lot harder when it comes towards end game. Teamwork, not very high scores, which doesn't surprise me. The main thing they have that's teamwork oriented is probably the team high, and it's kind of a waste of a turn. I was about to say Mugear takes major investment. What do you mean? It does not. Mugear does not take major investment. Mugear does not take major investment. What the fuck do you mean? Mugear is... We're not talking about the tied boots. We are talking about the bare minimum gear you get from Mu that you can get guaranteed through a chest. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about Mugear. Tied boots is like the niche thing. Blood Flames is like the niche thing. No, brother, that's still Mugear. What the fuck do you mean? Actual Mugear. That's still Mugear. It's still Mugear, bro. What do you mean? What do you mean? It's like, oh, it's not actual Mugear. Nah. What do you mean? Teamwork, obviously kind of low. Investment for a Swashbuckler seems like it's ranging around the middle, which I can definitely understand it. Some people do like to play pure Swash for some reason. I personally prefer Hybrid, mainly because Chains is the name of the game. But yeah, there's that. Buccaneers, basically the counter of Musketeer, except it's just as good. We got very high rankings for their off-turn ability, very high rankings for their on-turn ability. Ease of playstyle, definitely. I like to call this the Unga Bunga. Yeah, I like to call this the LeBron James of classes. Yo, what's up, Taisuke? We were talking about you for a little bit, in the sense that I saw you on stream. On the KI dev stream, which I'm very disappointed by overall. I think it wasn't that great, but that's just me. We were discussing about, like, the future-ish of Pirate101. It's not too bright, but wait and see is my final thoughts. Now we're talking about this list that I made. I made this, this form where we get to go over the rankings from a lot of players of Pirate101. We did a stream for this live last week, if you want to check it out, since like Friday. And now we decided to give the Pirate101 community a chance to submit their opinions on it. And now we're just looking over those opinions. Love being around all of y'all. Yeah, we love this community. We love the Frenzy Familia. We have a great familia here. Let's see. And then afterwards, we got teamwork around the middle ground, which is interesting. Investment is also around the middle ground, which I think is pretty interesting. I would say, like, just from, like, Buccaneer, right? Buccaneer overall, I would say, is, it's a good class, even without that much investment. But with the investment, oh my god, can it do so much. It's insane. Are you allowed to talk about Atmo? Got some info to share? I don't think we were told not to. We talk about dreams all the time, you know, dreams. We talk about it all the time. What you got for us? I honestly, like, if I get kicked out, fuck it, right? If I get kicked out for this, fuck it. But like, what you got for us, man? I'm always down to listen to what new things are coming in the realm of YAR. And then we have Privateer as the last one here. We got their off-turn ability is very low, which is kind of surprising. It kind of makes sense though. It depends on what you have and what you can rock. The main thing is being able to get those repel borders and stuff and hold the line if you can ever get them somehow. On-turn ability, obviously one of the better classes for on-turn. They're meant to be on-turn. They're basically the premium support. They're like the only supports of the Pirate101 classes, so it makes sense that they have really good on-turn ability. Ease of playstyle, it's a very mixed bag. I guess it just really depends on the fact that you have so much freedom as a privateer. The basics of a privateer can be pretty simple to understand because they're known as a support class. You should probably focus on supporting, but because there's so many like possibilities for you to do such a thing, like chain privateer, staffy privateer, many different ways to play a privateer, it can be difficult, especially for a new player. And I think this is where a lot of people are thinking about when it comes towards difficulty of privateer. Their teamwork, obviously they're one of the best overall in teamwork. And investment, it varies, but it seems to be averaging pretty high scores for investment, which makes sense because privateers have many different playstyles they can do. And we're going to be averaging these out on stream as well. I had a dream that I'm gonna have to farm for some croc gear. Yeah, we all have dreams. To start, the big two, I like to call them, are working on another project like Darkmoor that they made before. They debunk what Sam said about not being able to use islands that are locked in the vault, especially the rest of Krakatopia Islands. That's interesting. Can't wait to see the final product, honestly. That will be interesting. Okay. But yeah, honestly, like, they really need to consider outsourcing some of their stuff, though. Like, in my opinion, they really need to. Like, it's, we need some like love. We need some really love, like some good love in this game, bro. Like, I'm glad we're getting updates again to an extent, but we definitely need more in Pirate101. I think we can all agree to that. All right, let's average out these scores. It's a long list, by the way. A long list. We'll see. We're gonna do a little average here. Oopsie. My bad. I think I was able to do it earlier. Average. So far the average for Musketeer and their off-turn ability is a 4.3. We will probably lower it down to like maybe like 4 on the looks of it. If we go through here. Oh man, it doesn't do everything? That kind of sucks. Let's see. I'm on 4.3. Yeah, something like that, which is kind of interesting. I think what I'll do, chat, is I show you how it looks like so far, right? With like all the all the like reviews and stuff about the class, right? What I'll do, I'll share the link again, and I'll do the averages later. I want to see if we can potentially get more data. It's gonna take a while to do, so, and the fact that people can still respond is another thing. But yeah, that's pretty much the average scores overall, or like the general consensus about what pirate players believe for every class, if you were interested to see. I'm gonna have to hop off after you finish Tartarus. Anyways, I appreciate it for letting me run it though. Hey, no problem, man. No problem. But yeah, here's what I'm gonna do, chat. Let's see. Can I go back? F11. Do this. Do this. Send the link, the short link. If you guys are interested to fill out this form, it would be great for analysis purposes. Please make sure to fill out the form. This is going to be for the Pirate101 class rankings. Please be serious. That'd be great. So just for anyone who may have forgotten that the form exists, make sure to fill out the form. It helps out a lot, and I will greatly appreciate it. Oh, we got nothing. Ew. Oh man, gotta do this again. Fire experience? I mean, yeah, I guess I'll just go inside again. So you have to do a new instance. Okay, finally. Theseus. Come on. Brother. Please. Thank you. Now we can finish this quest, and then we have Swashbuckler ready for Crocotopia once it releases sometime in the future. And then all we gotta do is Witch Doctor, and then we're gonna call it the stream. You ready to see? Alright guys, one more class, and then I'm done. Then I'm done for the night. Hopping on my Swash? Bet. I'll be in Gnosis for the Thyme. Frau, you haven't even fucking did it. Oh my god, dude. At least have a character that's at Tartarus, bro. I did not have that much time. Oh my god. This dude. My man's throwing. I thought you said you didn't. I did do the quest. All characters have done the quest, including my Witch Doctor. They just haven't done the Tartarus part, the final part of the quest. Yeah, I meant Tata sauce. Tartar sauce, you know? Yeah, look, I'm like at the last point. Oh, I have Crowley out of here. That's fun. Okay. I know two people who can do so much more than what they're currently bringing out while staying within budget. It also only takes like 10 minutes to buff and tweak companion audits, they even said. I didn't hear that, honestly. Like, I didn't hear the devs saying that. Or are the friends of yours that are saying this, actually? Okay, let's see. They could make all 5 of the class volunteer companions we lost from VA2 in one work shift. This is if there isn't any red tape. I see. They know Game Biro know how to work on Pirate101 and aren't super expensive contract workers. Outsourcing to Atmo team would change the game for the better. Hey, the fact that they know how to do some sort of programming from the looks of it though is honestly pretty decent though. Thanks for letting me run it. Ready for Croc now? Yeah, that's good, that's good. You're welcome, bro, you're welcome. 5ZV. Oh shit. 5ZV. 7RR. IO. Have you seen the Dark One build? Yes. Yes, I have. Looks pretty good. It's been an hour? That's crazy. Bro, Frau was freaking throwing. I can't believe it. Alright, let's just stop recording there. I was thinking of turning the reaction to the dev live stream into a video, but like honestly, I didn't really talk much because there wasn't anything to talk about. It was like a nothing burger. If you knew you were at the gates, I would have gotten ready. Brother, I did a whole live stream of this. I did a whole live stream. I even talked to you in VC. I was like, yeah, all my characters are ready. I just need to do Tartarus now. I literally told you this in VC with Twilight. Twilight was there. I was like, hey, so I'm gonna do a stream doing Tartarus. I did that stream. I come back. I'm like, yeah, I got this done now. So all I gotta do is do Tartarus on like 5 characters. We did one on the privateer, so that saved us time. And now I can do it into my last character. All KI has to do is reuse their own assets to make skyways with islands in them. If they can reuse assets from Wizard101 already, I don't see why they cannot take these shortcuts to generate profit and make endgame community overall happier. I mean, like, I kind of wish they just did like more general quality of life that Wiz has. Put them in Pirate. Maybe add some stuff with a Pirate101 spin. Because, like, from the test run that we got for this update, right? It's literally just Crocotopia, 200cc mirror, and then they just called it a day. Like, we didn't get anything else other than, like, the Nurse Quinn promotion. And I'm like, really? Like, there's nothing else? Like, what's the point of me doing the test room at that point? Just do the quest? Alright, try that. We're going in. I'll do the quest with Twilight later. Bet. Sounds like a plan. Oh, it seems like Twilight's already here. Second character, I think. Oh shoot, there's a lot of eagles. Not to undermine what the devs are doing, but it's clear that they have to do workloads back and forth between both games. A team should only have to focus on one game to flesh it out. That is very true. And give it the love it deserves. I agree with this wholeheartedly. You don't really see a team that just works on multiple games at once. You'll see like a development, like maybe like a small, like, you know, like an indie company, right? But it's either they work one game at a time, or if they happen to have like multiple games, they're gonna have different teams for those multiple games. It's like with Hoyoverse, for example. You don't have like Genshin devs working on Honkai Star Rail. You don't have Honkai Star Rail devs working on ZZZ. It's all their very own development teams for their very own respective games. And it's clear that Pirate needs more. Oh, we can't see the roam, Frau. You're gonna have to wait until after this. I got lucky? Nice. Just like Twilight, he was lucky to find out where we were. All the time, it was crazy. I didn't want to miss this fight since I need the musket hat. I see. But yeah, chat, I think, I don't think I'll stream tomorrow. Gonna be focusing more on some assignments and stuff. I will like probably stream like Wuwa on Wednesday though. Most likely I'll probably stream like Wuwa on Wednesday because we finally did HSR 2.5. We did the story update like we said we would. I think I'll do the event off camera most likely, so it should give me some room to do some Wuwa on Wednesday. So I'll see you Wednesday. Yes, I'll see you Wednesday. I'm surprised I don't have Riley added on my book. That's crazy. Woo stream. I've been wanting to play that game for a while, honestly. God, I wish these animations were faster. Sometimes, like, you get so used to the double speed, quote unquote, that, like, it no longer feels fast. It feels like the normal speed. And the regular speed is slow motion. Actually, I think the regular speed for, like... The regular speed for Pirate is surprisingly faster than Honkai Star Rail. Which is crazy. Damn, I'm getting like nothing. Maybe just get these guys over here. Get these guys over here. Get these guys over here. Go ham. Go crazy. Go stupid. At least I can say we're done with Pirate101 though. Guys, after like many streams, for the most part, we're kind of done-ish with Pirate101. To an extent. I'm sure I'll find a way to stream Pirate somehow. But like, for the most part, we did everything we needed to do for Pirate101 with the exception of maybe some farming stuff maybe. But like, most of the stuff that I wanted to do before Croc comes out has been pretty much done. Never touching this game again. No. I'm definitely touching the game again. Especially if we get free membership for the birthday, I'm definitely playing Pirate. Oh shit, I forgot First Strike. I forgot they have First Strike 3. I'm stupid. Pet making stream? What am I gonna do in pet making in Pirate? Well, we're gonna play the waiting game. We're just gonna, like, you know, hey, put a pet to training and then just, like, you know, wait. Like, it's like Gamble Core Part 3. I'll make sure I'm sure there are some pets you wanna make. I mean, yeah, but like, what are we gonna do other than like, oh, this pet's training. And now we have to wait 11 hours. We'll come back in 11 hours to see how this pet's doing. Yeah, we're gonna do a 12-hour live stream, guys. We're gonna train the pet, and then we're gonna come back in 12 hours. We're gonna be playing something else, and then we come back in 12 hours, and it's like, yo, how's this pet's doing? Gets quick and just selfish or something. Gets I don't know, some selfish talent. I don't know what else is there that's bad talents. Hey, I got repost. Repasta. We got repasta. Hyper Swash with Swashbuckler banner is mega OP. I bet. Hey, Twilight, I talked to the guy this time. I did it. You're proud of me? I talked to the guy this time. Oh, shit. True, I forgot where to go now. I'm so proud. Yeah, I don't feel like doing the secret boss, honestly. Like, I'm kind of like, I just want to be done. Oh man. Might give my Swash a new Stitch before Croc comes out. Bet. I would like to see it. I just want to. I feel you. Nah, Stitch-wise is like, maybe I'll find something new, but for now I'm kind of satisfied with my characters. Yeah, it is nice to change every now and then. The only thing I changed was, by the way, you're rocking the axe. No, I'm not rocking it particularly yet. My main thing for Buccaneer is running hybrid Buccaneer, like in shooty style. But yes, I do run pure style if I feel like it. I run both. I do a little bit of both. But no, I haven't run it. I haven't had it yet. I haven't run it. Fuck is Gib? Oh, Realm. Butchbeard Area 2. Yeah, we're in Butchbeard Area 2. I think you can hear me though. Yeah. Alright, vámonos. Give Buffuni. Buffuni. Alright guys, after this run though, like after I'm done with this Tartarus run, calling it a stream. Pretty short stream tonight. Mostly chilling today. Mario. It's a me. Why are you up to me? Why? Let me see how this is doing. Whoa! They got more power now. More spell power. Sorry about that, guys. I was just texting someone real quick. Okay, got it. This is crazy, bro. It hasn't been my turn yet, man. When it's my turn, it's done, bro. Make sure they're grouped up really nice and tight. Do this. You do the splash, they're dead. To anyone who's still watching though, What's your favorite thing to do in Pirate when it comes to the two different categories? Do you like to customize your flag? Would you prefer like to customize your flag, or do you like to customize your stitch? Personally, I feel like stitches are nice in Pirate, but the problem I have with stitching in Pirate is that there's so much limitations for the weapons. But the flags are pretty nice, dude. Like, I spent a lot of times, you know, working on a nice looking flag. Stitches are more noticeable than flag in more scenarios. That's fine. That's fair. I always spend ages on new characters to make their flags look nice. Yeah. Yeah, I do prefer stitching overall. But, like, I do really like making a new flag. I always try to, like, you know, come up with, like, a little story behind them or something, like, if possible. But, yeah, I could definitely see it, though. Oh, I think he's most likely dead now. I could either heal, or I could do this. I think I'm gonna do this. We're gonna have Scratch do this thing. We're gonna have him do this. Save my Peter? Your Peter should just not die. Have you thought about that? Crazy. I'm kidding. Sure. But then your Peter has to deal with like whatever the fuck he's gonna do, so good luck. They want him dead, true. True though. You're welcome. Yeah, I do like the map, the flag customization for pirate flags though. Flag customization is really cool. You know, it's like, it's really nice to see some really nice ones, like some really unique ones. And then you see the ones where it's like, guys, I can't get away from my Wiz phase, so I'm gonna put a Wiz school symbol on it. I always come up with the most random backstories as to why the flags on my characters are what they are. I think the only one with like a little bit of a backstory to my knowledge has been like my privateer. But that was because like the privateer was focused more on the story. As a big Kingdom Hearts fan, I really liked the design of the flag of my privateer was like heavily inspired by the fact that, you know, the keys are in representation of Kingdom Hearts. And I decided to just give the name Guiding Key as a reference to Kingdom Hearts, but it makes sense in the sense of a privateer since you tend to be like the leader of the whole ship, basically. You tend to be the leader of the crew. It also has a nice ring to it. And I changed like a little bit. I changed my flag for my musketeer since I'm like in the I'm like in a new mindset right now. I'm in a new mindset right now when it comes towards my musketeer. Ever since I changed the weapon, I was like, you know what, we're gonna be more like Day of the Dead theme for the musketeer. At the start when I did my musketeer, I remember the whole series of like the Mayachi man, just because I was rocking like the Mayachi gear look. I really love the gear look, and I wanted to keep it for the most part because I really love the look. But I wanted to do something a little bit different with the look, so it's not like, you know, your stereotypical like, you know, samey basic look of just like the full set. So I was like, okay, let's do something a little different. You know, I remember during October, I saw that like one of the things Pirate101 does that I really like is the accessories. They add a little bit more to stitching. Obviously, there's the stats and pay to win stuff, but you know, the thing I cared about was the stitching part, and it added a lot more to it, which is nice. So I decided, okay, we're gonna switch it up a little bit, and we're gonna get the face mask. That's like, you know, the skeleton-looking face mask. I thought that looked really cool, and ever since then I was like, okay, what will look really good on it? So I decided to rock a bunch of different gear sets. I remember buying a couple bundles and stuff during Christmas time. I stumbled upon the Hoodoo bundle, and I was like, oh, dude, this looks really sick. So I started rocking with the Hoodoo bundle, and it only just changed the flag recently because I changed my weapon to now, instead of being the pistols, like the dual pistols, it's the hybrid weapon from Dragonspire. And because it had a purple look to it, I decided to change the color of my character to more purple. And since I wanted to keep it to Day of the Dead theme, I went with the flag that had, you know, basically death on it with the moon. And that's what came the name Golden Midnight. And I was like, nice. Freaking fire. My flag on my swatch, though, is purple and black with black bird on it, because purple is my favorite color, and a lot of people call me Crow. Otherwise, I just come up with random stories for my flags. I feel that. Yeah, this one came about, like this one I have here. The idea I have for this flag is like, there's not really a story to it other than like, hey guys, I like the myth school. I think Witch is very close. Like, this symbol's very close to the myth school, and I decided to pick these colors because I thought they look cool. I love purple and white combination. It looks really cool. But I called it Trinity, as, again, it's another reference to Kingdom Hearts. Again, I love how two of these flags already are in reference to Kingdom Hearts, my favorite game of all time. And my favorite game series of all time. And I was like, oh, okay, you know, you have 3 sides of a triangle. Let's just call it something. Let's call it Trinity. My flag is red and black for no particular reason, with a fox since Bonnie was my favorite companion. Nice. Alright, finally, we're almost done, chat. Then all my characters are practically Crocotopia ready, with the exception of my Nuzlocke Musketeer. But like, obviously, it's not important yet. But she's not even close. She's not even close to that point where I have to worry about it, so we're good. Alright, let's go! Let's go in. Where everybody at? Do I need to show you the room again? Let's see. I'm still in Area 2 Butchbeard. That's where I am. Area 2 Butchbeard. That's where I'm located, y'all. Oh, everyone's here! Yay! But yeah, chat, I'm gonna average out these scores. I'll let you know through a tweet or something. Where's my freaking power? The thing that I usually use. Damn. I do agree though, Taisuke, if you're still in chat. I honestly do think that KA is at a point where like they really should consider like a little bit more outsourcing for Pirate101 to get the updates it deserves, and not be as what it currently is with like how slow every update has been, and mainly just the fact that it's not only just slow, but there's also a lack of content in general within these updates as well. Besides just the farming, which the farming sucks anyway. But yeah, I would say getting Atmo on it definitely will be nice. I know they have their issues with Atmo for sure, but you just gotta find people, man. You gotta find people, gotta get the people, Get these updates rolling, man. I need to request my main private. He was bugged and never recruited Ratbeard. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. Oh shoot, am I getting witch huntered? Wait, am I getting witch hunter chat? No way. Wait, am I rocking Cerberus color or no? Am I rocking Cerberus color? I should be rocking Cerberus color, no? No? No way. I thought I was. No, I should be. I just used 2 Mojo Risings, no? I am? No way, dude. I'm throwing! I literally gave this guy a Cerberus collar to use it. Dude, I'm going off though. That's right, brother. I'm going off. Do you use 1 Mojo Rising base? Yes. Mojo Rising and double tap. Mojo Rising, double tap, follow through. Which is so funny. That's basically a freaking melee witch doctor. That's dead ass a melee witch doctor build. I know we meme on melee witch doctor. I might actually do it one day. Unironically. Did my scratch just die? Fuck. Oh, he has Witch Hunter. That kind of sucks. On my musket, his flag is black and red with a coffin on it because he's secretly a deaf school dropout. That's crazy. So like my flag of the swashbuckler, right? It was blue with the it looks like a supernova logo. I call it Nova. And the reason for this is because it was supposed to be essentially like a little bit of some sort of like reference between the Cowboy Bebop. I tried to make a Spike look, but obviously I couldn't follow through with it because there's not much options for stitching in Pirate. But like the idea was basically like, you know, Spike basically, like from Cowboy Bebop. That was the whole idea of my swashbuckler. The melee, the Nuzlocke one I'm using. Come to me. He's dead. Stop, he's already dead. Oh, now I get the Tartarus thing. Nice. Does anybody need healing? Nah, we're good. Campo? Yeah, my boy, Dragonfly. Dragonfly. How are you doing, Dragonfly? Where are you, Dragonfly? I can use your assistance, Dragonfly. Oh, I don't, okay. Yeah, you're right. I guess I forgot the Cerberus collar. I mean, it's fine. I guess we won't be using it. Yeah, I totally forgot about the Cerberus collar. I have it on my share bank though. It's just that I guess I forgot to like transfer it to this guy. He'd be like that. It's fine. Still kind of crazy though. My witch is still pretty crazy. Alright guys, finally the last one and then we're done for the day. Finally. How long have we been here? It seems like we've been here for like maybe 3 hours or so. It's not bad. Not bad. Pretty decently lengthy stream. I hope I can get my, okay, I'm hoping for two things. Either, try again. When we go back, oh, there you go. Either I get the Buccaneer robe or the Musketeer robe. I would like either or. They're both good. Well, Frau, are you just running around for good luck or something? Are you running around for good luck? It's like, guys, for good luck, I'm gonna run around. This is my, get my pools run. I should be doing that. It's a ritual, guys. It's all part of the plan. Oh yeah, we're definitely slowing you down by a lot. Most definitely. I know I've been spamming you guys a lot with like Pirate101 streams though. I mean, I enjoy Pirate101, and I thought today's stream was appropriate because I wanted to react to that live stream. There was a lot of negative feedback and disappointment, I'll say that much, in terms of like, you know, the recent dev live stream. So I wanted to react to it. I hate this game, yeah. But I will be doing some other content when I get the chance. So I will be doing potentially Woowa. I will be doing potentially Woowa on Wednesday, potentially. I already have it downloaded. I just need to play it. We'll dedicate a little bit of a live stream for that. And I don't know what else we're gonna do. But things are gonna slow down a bit since let's see. So today is the 15th. Yeah, things are gonna slow down for sure. Got some exams maybe coming soon. Probably. I'm not sure if we're gonna extend it or not. I think there might be coming pretty soon, so I will be mostly focusing on that. So there will be a lot less content. But in the meantime though, yes, the plan is do a Woowa stream. Yeah. I will eventually get into doing some Zenless Zone Zero streams whenever I can. Probably maybe within like the winter or something. I'll probably get some like a couple of like ZZZ streams so I can like get caught up with the story, and anytime the story drops I'll do some of the story. I will be doing a stream of doing like 100 energy battery though, which I'm really close to getting 100 battery. Same thing I did for Genshin, I will be doing the same thing with ZZZ. Try to improve my Jane Doe, and hopefully maybe Bernice if I get her. I hope I get her. I will be getting Bernice. Yes sir. And yeah, got lots of plan. I don't think we're getting more responses for the Pirate101 thing though. I think 120 is probably like the max responses we're gonna get. So like I think I'm just gonna like close the forum and start doing some averages or so, but probably wait for a little bit. We'll see, we'll see. Alright, here we go, y'all. Oh man, I wish I had more range though. Unironically, if I was walking the Wastelanders thing, I would have that range. I would genuinely have that range. Wait, I thought Gracie summoned her bomb. What happened? That's weird. That was weird. That was really weird. Oh, you know what happened? I think when Twilight summoned the skeleton, it probably got in the way of the bomb. I think that's what happened. I don't know. Cause there was another skeleton here. Yeah, it was that skeleton. Yeah, there was a skeleton here. Yeah, I was right. Oh shit, I forgot about First Strike 3. I'm so stupid. I keep forgetting about First Strike 3. It's a thing. Yo, Compaw's gonna die. That's fine though. Not really, but that's fine. Honestly, if I need to potentially farm anything, I would like to get another Wastelanders. Not Wastelanders, but like another another one of the hybrid ones that I rock on my Musketeer to give to the Witch Doctor. That's probably the only thing I may want. Actually, I may not even need it. I think the I just need something with decent range. That's it. Damn, Prowl's gonna die. You need more accuracy? Brother, like, what more accuracy do I need? I have plenty. Have you considered getting accurate on your pet? Yeah, that's gonna... Guys, this changes everything, y'all. This changes everything. Bro, not you, Frenzy, not my homie. I'm surprised there's nothing about Pirate101. Oh, there is actually. There is something about Pirate101 gear. Okay, now Count Poe's dead. There you go. It happened, chat. He's finally dead. Let's see. Staffy weapon. Is there a hybrid weapon I can potentially have? Flashy smashy. Is that it? No shooty? No shooty Staffy? What? That sucks. Oh, they have a new, oh, that's actually pretty good. So here's the thing, right? Shout out to Scare, by the way, because they have a video going over some of the gear and stuff. Now, it looks like there's a new collar, right? There's a new, like, Cerberus-like collar. There's a amulet that gives Turn the Tide, Elusive, and it also gives like Merciless, which I think Merciless is a little wonky. I could have sworn, if I remember correctly, it's like Merciless has some issues, but like that Turn the Tide is kind of interesting though. I think it might be what you need for turn 5. I could be wrong though. Yeah, Twilight used freaking what's his face? Scratch. Damn, you're missing still. That's crazy. You need more accuracy, Frau. No way he does it. That would be funny. That would be so funny. That would be funny if he did. Really, bro? All this for a housing item? No way, dude. That's crazy. I love it over stuff. That's crazy, fam. That's crazy. Yeah, GG's though. Oh, I'm so stupid. My dumbass. I totally forgot. I need to talk to Ulysses. Bro, I totally forgot. I need to talk to Ulysses. We're going back in. I need to talk to the man. Thanks, chat. Alright, here we go, finally. I might have negative accuracy, but you miss more? That's crazy. Alright guys, we can finally be done. Thank the Lord. Now every character is, for the most part, ready for Crocotopia. Every class is ready for Crocotopia, which is good. Whenever that drops, we'll do it. Alright guys, that is it. We finally did it. We finally finished Tartarus on every single character. I would like to say I will never come back here again, but I probably have to. There's some stuff I may want to farm there, but I'm not in a rush for it. With that being said though, I'd like to thank everyone who tuned in. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for dropping a like. If you haven't done so, please make sure to drop a like. It will help out the channel immensely. Subscribe, be a part of the Frenzy Familia. We would love to have you here. As always, stay tuned for any future streams and stuff. Best way to stay up to date is either through Twitter or my community tab. As always though, I'll see you guys potentially Wednesday for a Woowa stream. And always remember to stay frenzy and peace. Have a good night, y'all.